Your Honor, I've only met him for a couple of minutes, and I love him. It would be no struggle for me at all to take everything and anything I wanted from either of you. That could be interpreted in a different way, 5012. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir du Vide, and today I'd like to play the demo for A Date with Death 2. In the first game, you play as a human with a unique soul who makes a deal with a handsome Grim Reaper determined to take it. If he can't get your soul after a set amount of days, then he's having your baby. Then you get his. Or whatever you choose to bet. Shenanigans ensue, you learn a dark truth about the Grim Reapers in general, and eventually, you live happily ever after with him. However, in this game, you are the Grim Reaper. And am I not grimmy enough for the Grim Reaper Club?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
But we're a Grim Reaper. We're here to work. We aren't gonna be falling in love with every pretty soul that comes our way. We're gonna be Employee of the Month. This time, Alan. You're not getting that spray-painted dollar store trophy this time, Alan. It's my turn to get a pizza party. And because we're trying to make it to 100,000 subscribers, because I know it's possible, hit that like and subscribe button. Later. Not now. I hate that. I mean, I know people do it, but when they say like and subscribe at the beginning of the video, you guys don't know me yet. I still have to entertain you. So if you do end up enjoying the video, it really does help out my channel. If you like, subscribe, ring the bell, hype. Come on, YouTube. What more do you want me to say? Okay, that's enough. Let's just start. Ooh. The Matrix. Where am I? Oh, no, we're here to work. Don't get distracted by the very first pretty face you see. Wow, I didn't expect to see a human out here. Welcome to the outer rim of the liminal zone. You're dead. Gee, thanks. I'm dead. It was the salmon casserole, wasn't it? I knew it. I told Joanne not to use that can of salmon, but does she listen to me? She never listens to me, and now I'm dead. That's right. Congratulations. What do you mean, I'm dead? The space around you is expansive, eternal. I want to paint on it. No matter which way you turn, you only see white, like an endless abyss that seems to stretch on and on and on. And no matter how much you seem to think on it, you can't remember how you arrived here, or how long you've been wandering. The air around you buzzes as if it were alive and calling to you. When humans reach the end of their lives, they die. What do you mean? People die when you kill them? I know this can be a difficult process, but don't worry, it's for the best. And now I can offer you a choice. Yay! But where are my manners? You can call me 2471. I'm a Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper? Those are real? Terry Pratchett didn't just make that up? Last time I checked, but who knows out here? So, let's see. We've gone over where we are, who I am, and that you're dead. Oh, right. I'm here to guide you to a suitable afterlife, or to something more. You mean I'm not going to get to go to a hotel of my fictional husbands? Your soul is really bright, you know. It kinda hurts my eyes. Do you know what that means? Oh, like in the last game, that you should get some sunglasses? You would look adorable with sunglasses. It means that you're the perfect candidate to become a Grim Reaper yourself. Congratulations. He just very shyly puts out some confetti. Yeah, you don't look like a Grim Reaper, handsome. What should a Grim Reaper look like then? I don't know. Dead? Ooh, that sounds spooky. Don't you think I'd scare people if I looked dead? Alright, yeah, I guess you would, actually. Good point. So, here's your choice. Move on to the afterlife, and maybe one day be reborn as a new person. Or become a Grim Reaper, like me. But keep in mind that a Grim Reaper can never go back to their past lives. All your memories will be erased in exchange for your new role. What do you say? You're not really giving me the choice to say no here. Are you actually being serious right meow? Serious? I'm pretty sure I told you my name is 2471. Oh, you've got jokes. Oh, maybe your brain got a little kerfuzzled on the way in. Don't worry, they'll fix that right up for you. If you're interested, that is. What do you say? Want to become a Grim Reaper? Let me get this straight. Come on, me. Where's the yes button? Where's the yes button? I either accept your request, or I die. Come on, me. Don't be so brain dead. What? What? Cause I'm dead. And brain Alright, never mind. Not exactly. I mean, either way, you are dead. You can either skip merrily through the fields of your rightful afterlife, or become one of us, a super cool, super edgy Grim Reaper. And you considered yourself to be cool and edgy? He's very cool and edgy. He looks like a Kingdom Hearts character. Oh, so now you're a jokester, huh? I'm the cutest Reaper in the Little Zone. Well, I mean, he is. Not to rush you or anything, but time's a-ticking, you know. I have to decide right away? Well, you can't stay here, can you? Why not? Yeah, why can't I stay here and just paint this area? You might start to wither away. Maybe. I don't know, really. But I don't think lost souls are meant to dwell here. But you do you. If I'm such good company, you could always just stay here with me. Stop! 2471, stop! You stare back out into the endless space before you look back at 2471. Oh, I do have a no option. Hold on. Let me just save, because I gotta be a little stinker. No, I would like a hotel where I'm the landlord, and it's full of my 50 fictional husbands. These guys, all of them each has a room, and they're all in love with me, and every episode shenanigans ensue. So that's my afterlife. That's what I'm gonna do. No thank you. Aw, really? Well, that's your decision, I suppose. I guess it's nice they let people pick these days, huh? Cause Grim in the last game, I don't want to reveal what his real name is because it's very cute. He didn't have a choice. You see, all you need is a little uprising to create change in the system. I'm only slightly joking. A white light, even whiter than your surroundings, begins to encompass you. It looks like it's time for you to move on, my friend. It was nice meeting you. It's been such a long time since anyone has ventured out this far. Wait, aren't you going to take me to the afterlife? Me? Unfortunately, Well, don't worry about me. Another Reaper will meet you at the river of the afterlife. Don't worry. Goodbye, mortal. I hope your next chapter is a fun one. And then it just kicks me out to the... Okay. Well, fine, I wanted to come back to the title screen to look at these lovely body pillows down here. Well, you know what? Being a Grim Reaper does sound kinda dope. Yay! This is gonna be great. I'll even let you be the second cutest Reaper ever. Aww. And you're the first cutest, I guess? Well, come on, me, he kinda is. You flatterer, you. Okay, here we go. It should just be a little prickle, and... there we have it. Enjoy the underworld, my friend. Are we there yet? Uh-oh. I like the yellow one. The purple guy was like I forgot what his role was, but he was another Grim Reaper in the first game. But the guy with the yellow eyes was really cute. Alright, character customization. These are so cute. These outfits are so cute. Ooh, oh neat. Ooh, cute. But no, we are goth grim. Holy cow. Look at that. I don't think I'm ready for that outfit. I like this one. Oh, there's different body types. I can be a manly man, or I guess more masculine. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute, actually. Oh, goodness. Oh, imagine you're a Grim Reaper, or you're dead, and the Grim Reaper comes up to you in some overalls. I could be Michael Jackson. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I could be Michael Jackson. I gotta have my glasses. I can't see if I don't have my glasses. I wanna be goth alt, but my mom won't let me. I don't think I could stand a nose ring. It sounds cool though. Can't really see it, but they did have the little mole on the side. I can't change my number. I am 0213. Nice. Day 1. Welcome to the underworld. Don't do it. Don't do it. Down in the underworld. I'm sorry. I had to. I was listening to Epic the Music of the Day, and that's one of my favorite songs. I'm sorry. Light floods your vision like a sunrise, but there's no sun here. Only the burning of fluorescent lights on your corneas. Oh, hey, what did I name you? You're not Steve. What did I name you? Bob? Terry? I can't remember what I named him.
Reapers do not have names.
How about... Espoir Jeremy. Your name will be Jeremy. You look like a Jeremy.
What is your name?
My eyes.
I will repeat myself once more. What is your name?
I don't know. Why don't I have a name?
How old are you?
I'm 3.5 years old. I don't remember.
And last question. How did you die?
Wait, I'm dead?
He's like, perfect. Congratulations. You've passed with flying colors. Welcome to the underworld, 0213.
Welcome to the... what?
The underworld.
I heard what you're saying, but I don't understand why you're saying it.
Because that is the place you are currently residing. Would you like me to spell it out for you?
Would you?
No.
Oh.
Let me assure you that you chose this for yourself. You were not fooled, tricked, or forced into your decision.
Because they didn't do that last time, because we had to have a rebellion to get you to treat your Grim Reapers the right way. Okay.
I am 5012, and this is the Reaper Association District, or the RAD for short.
I bet the other MC from the other game came up with that. He jots down some notes on a piece of paper, not giving you a single glance.
You will be given a short period to adjust to your new life, and then you will begin training.
Training?
Before you try to get out of it, it is mandatory. Reapers are not allowed on field missions in the mortal realm without proper education. You will be assigned to a unit shortly for your training to begin.
To be honest, I don't work very well in a team.
Then you will need to learn quickly. You are capable of learning, aren't you?
If I'm not, would that annoy you? I think so. I kind of know nothing about myself right now.
Then let us hope. Because based on some of the other initiates, I'm beginning to fear for our future as an organization.
Can't I just fly solo?
Or alternatively, you could stop wasting my time and just get out of your pod.
So bossy. You climb out of the pod-like machine and take a good look around the space. The entire room is white, almost like a hospital. Surprise hits you for a moment. You might have lost your memory, but you do know what a hospital is. Interesting. Or was that the developers pointing out an inconsistency so they can cover it up, because I would do the same thing? Wires and monitors fill the room, alongside more of these strange coffin-shaped pods. Cool. 5012 makes no effort whatsoever to assist you, but somehow that doesn't surprise you either. You might not know him, but he doesn't seem like the helping type. Aside from the two of you, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in here. For a moment, you wonder if this is all one big sham and you've just had your organs harvested. Maybe not, but maybe. You'd keep that in mind.
Follow me.
Where are we going?
Your quarters.
I get quarters? Is it like a whole wing of this place all to myself?
No, it is a single room. What have you done to deserve anything more than that?
Nice, I've never had a whole room to myself. Well, it's nice to have your own room. I think. Maybe. What would he do if you did have some of your memories back? Would he just take a frying pan and go wham? I think that I've never had my own room. Maybe. Do I get a roommate? Aw, man, you're not my roommate, are you? Ew. Ew.
No. And let us both be thankful for that.
You follow 5012 through the halls of the building and manage to capture a glimpse of the outside world far beyond the walls of this building. Ooh, oh yeah, it's like a big, cool, dark city. Cool. A large city spreads across the horizon, not some red, lava-filled cave like you expected the underworld to be like. The sky was lit by the light of the moon, but something was missing. You couldn't quite place it, but the sky seemed empty, like something else was supposed to be there too, amongst the void. I guess stars? Every now and then you pass by other people. Were they Reapers? Who nod towards 5012 with respect. Wow, so are you like the boss or something? Mr. Grim Reaper himself?
No.
Really? People seem to respect you.
Do your job well, and you will also command respect.
No, but like, really, are you in charge? I forget what his job was.
I already told you no. I have no interest in being in a position of power.
Why not?
0213, you ask too many questions. I'm not here to answer personal questions. I'm here to guide you to your room.
So you're the bellhop?
Does this look like a hotel to you, 0213?
I don't think I remember what a hotel looks like.
I'm not a bellhop.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, but I have my eyes on you, bellhop boy. That's what your name's gonna be now. Until I forget.
Here. This one is yours.
He leads you to a door with the number 01 next to it in small writing. 01? Is this because I'm number 1?
Number 1 in what?
Annoying you in your heart?
No. If I had a ranking of people in my heart, you would not be in the top 50, 0213.
Well, 50, you know. Ouch. All right.
Make yourself familiar with the app upon your eye Reaper inside.
Yeah, who is naming these things?
As a trainee Reaper, you will find it an essential tool to your progress. Know it well.
So, are the rest of my teammates here?
I don't like repeating myself. Familiarize yourself with the app.
Gosh dang it, even when you die, there's an app for something. I'm tired of installing apps. I'm old.
So you will find a chat room for you and your unit. A senior member is appointed to each team. That issue is being worked on. Please wait. In a short while you will be given information on your next steps, but I have more important matters to deal with now. Please refrain from bothering me.
I'm gonna bother you. Without so much as a glance, he turns on his heels and walks away, leaving you standing outside the door to your room. Couldn't even open the door? What a helpful guy. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't like him. I don't like I don't like Bellhop Boy. I don't like him. I didn't like him in the last game. I don't really like him in this game. Maybe that'll change. Without any other information to go on, you push open the door to your new life. Ooh. The first thing you notice about your room is hard to miss. A huge window faces out towards the underworld. What a view. But aside from the impressive view, the rest of the room is rather normal. Aww, in the last game I got to customize my room. A simple double bed, some books, a seat by the window. Actually, that's pretty nice. Put a TV in here. Give me a PS4 so I can play Bloodborne? You're not sure what you were expecting, really. Yeah, it's not really underworldy, but it's pretty cozy. What more could a girl ask for? You notice a small desk with a computer set on top of it, pushed up against the wall. Ooh. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Ah! Single vampires in your area, click here. Don't, we're here to work. We're here to work. Alright, who's in here? 50212, do not bother me. Alright, I see you. Developers, 2.5 studios, I see that. We're in the underworld, and my status is waiting. That voice, it can't be. Waiting. Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Waiting. I see you guys. Alright. I see you. I see who you are. Oh, that's somebody else. I'm 213. Wait. Oh, that's him. Wait, then where am I? Where me? I'm 2-1. I'm 1-0. Alright, that's the group chat. I'm old. I don't know how these group chat things work. Hello? Is anybody out there? I guess not. Message me when you get here, alright? That was 3 days ago. Aw. I asked that grumpy guy, and he said you should wake up today. So it's like your birthday then? It kinda is, right? Happy birthday! I love him already. Anyway, stop being lazy and wake up already. We can be partners in crime. Or death. Or whatever it is. IDFK, anytime now. La-di-da-di-da. You sure like your beauty sleep, huh? Oh, I bet you're good looking then. We are. Still nothing? Isn't the day nearly over? It's kind of hard to tell when it's always dark outside. Lol. Maybe Mr. Grumps was lying. Wouldn't surprise me. How could you leave me hanging like this? It's super boring to speak to nobody for days. Oh, he's been waiting 3 days. New number, who dis? We're going to be terrible together. new lifetime, who dis? Your future soul-flaying friend? Or maybe your soulmate. Ooh, I've always wanted one of those. Which one? That's for me to know. I'm 0204, by the way. I'm 0213, apparently. Kinda meh, don't you think? That's alright. I don't know. It kinda sounds cool to say out loud. Really? Ooh, 213. Huh, the other guy said it different. Oh, he's saying, 213. Other guy? Man, I'm getting jealous. You talk to other guys? Was it Mr. I'm grumpy and busy, leave me alone? Lamau, yeah, that's the guy. He said 0213, like I've been reading it. Man, that sounds kind of stupid. Who's in charge around here? Should be me instead. Lamau. I don't think we want you in charge, dear. The O at the start is kind of lame. Maybe we could shorten it to just 204 and 213. I told the guy the same thing. What's the point of the O? Yeah, exactly. But that got his panties in a twist. Apparently the O is an important part of our identities and blah, blah, blah. Kind of tuned me out. Seriously, what a snooze fest. Honk, shoo. So, now that you and I are buddy-buddy, what's actually going on here, lol? Fluff, if I know. I was taken to my room to await my unit members. But when you didn't show for days, not my fault, I went out to ask, and then 5012 told me, I quote, not to unnecessarily bother him or cause further trouble in the halls. That guy is kind of a hater. If all the other Reapers are like that, I'm gonna go nuts. Maybe he needs a nap. A really long one. Maybe he needs something else. Maybe he needs some vitamin D. Or some vitamin C. I don't mean the vitamins. Doubt it would help much. I think that guy was born grouchy. Ha! That seems harsh. Have you met the guy? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's something underneath there. He seemed a little stressed, honestly. Maybe he should consider retirement then. Lol. Old man. Wait, he's old? I mean, I think so. He's a senior Reaper. He's probably like
500?
You've been chosen to receive a free baby girl Grim Reaper. May slowly drain your life savings. Now, normally I would be, he's 500 years old? But really, I feel, okay, Zaddy.
Zaddy? What the heck does that mean?
Maybe some of my memories from being human are still knocking around in there.
Like I don't know the importance of the numbers 6 and 7. What does it mean?
I guess I had a taste for old men.
Man, I got no chance then.
Wait, no, I take that back. No, I like him. I want to be friends with 204. You know, that 50212 guy. He didn't say much other than to familiarize myself with this app, and I still don't know how to change my profile picture and stuff.
Yeah, he didn't tell me anything either.
Maybe he's shy.
Or maybe he just didn't want to deal with trainees. To be honest, fair. I'm annoying. I'm annoying AF.
Hey, you said it, not me. I like this guy.
He said he was busy.
That reminds me. He also mentioned that they were still working out which senior Reaper would be assigned to our team. Is this, like, our whole team? 3 of us?
Am I not enough for you? Heartbreak emoji.
I'm sure you're plenty, Pookie. I don't really want a big team anyway. Yeah, if it's just the 2 of us, that's nice. Too many people. 3 of us is enough already.
The perfect amount for a love triangle. You know, there's a TV downstairs that's been playing human soap operas, and oh my god, the drama. I kind of want to be in a love triangle myself now.
No, you don't. And how would that work, huh?
Well, you can be madly in love with me to start.
Gotcha. Got it. Yep. Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
And
Yes?
Go
on.
I don't think I thought this through properly.
If there's 3 of us, then you have to be madly in love with 5012 then. Yeah, it's not a triangle if the boys aren't kissing. You can quote me on that. Seeing as he's the only other senior Reaper we know. And he'll be madly in love with me.
You know what? I'm kind of cooling off to the whole love triangle thing.
Lamau.
Forget the team stuff, though. How about we play a game?
A game? What did you have in mind?
Drum roll, please. Okay, Micah Eugen. Wait, Lamau. What's that?
A drum roll.
What the fun? Why did you write it like that? Shut up.
All right, wise guy. How would have you done it? Yeah.
I don't know. Probably just, asterisk, drum roll, asterisk.
Uncreative, honestly. Where's the vision?
There you go. Okay. It's a guessing game. We can try to work out who we used to be together.
And how do we go on about that?
By asking each other questions, of course.
And what if we don't know the answer to the question because we got our memories wiped, Pookie? I don't know about you, but I don't know anything about myself.
Well, get creative. There's nothing stopping us from lying, wink. I'm gonna go first. Get ready. I've been thinking of this one for days. If you were a piece of cutlery, what would you be?
I would be a wooden spoon. Old-fashioned, elegant, highly useful, and easy to clean.
What kind of question is that? Where did you get that? Trust the process, my newfound friend. If you asked me, I'd say I'm kind of like a spoon. A chill, laid-back spoon. And I bet I'd be pretty good for spooning, too.
Cheeky.
5012, he's prickly AF. He's gotta be a fork guy if I've ever seen one. What about you, 213?
Yeah, spoon. I did say wooden spoon.
Does that make us twins? A spoon's gotta stick together.
We can be double the trouble. I mean, as much trouble as 2 spoons can get into. This is kind of a weird conversation. It's incredibly charming, though.
What's weird about it? I never would have known you were a fellow spoon.
Fellow spoons, for life.
Amen. Huh, what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Amen.
It kind of rings a bell, but I don't know either. Aw. Is this whole game gonna be us getting our memories back and then finding out we were past lovers or something?
It's weird what we remember versus what we don't.
Lol. What is my profile picture? Is that like a slug? I can't see. I've got old eyes. Oh, we can look at their things. Let's see. The guy I'm talking to is 0204. Trainee Grim Reaper, Station 29, Unit R, record incomplete. File established with incomplete data. Current behavior assessments indicate mostly full compliance. That's probably important that his record is incomplete. Let's see. Our boy, Bellboy here. Senior Reaper originating from Station 5, currently assigned to Station 29, Unit R for trainee supervision. That's us. Veteran operative with an extensive record of successful missions. Multiple promotions and reassignment offers have been declined in favor of continued field autonomy. Records indicate a preference for isolation and minimal communication outside work. So he has a bunch of promotions, but he's turned them down. I wonder why.
It's weird what we remember versus what we don't, lol. Amen.
Amen?
Let's move on from cutlery. It's your turn. Hit me with it.
Well, okay. I have something. You have 1 day left to live. What are you spending your day doing?
Didn't 5012 tell you we're already dead?
Humor me, will ya?
Good question, but I really don't know. It's hard to imagine all the things to do in the world while not remembering the world at all.
Come on, nothing at all?
Maybe I already completed my life's mission, or whatever. I bet I was the kind of person to have a 3-page long bucket list full of crazy stuff, and I did it all.
Yeah, I was expecting something wild. Yeah, I was.
I'd spend it with you.
Oh, stop. The person you met 15 minutes ago.
Fine. If I think of something else, I'll let you know. I'll flip it back to you then. What would you do?
I'd rob a bank. I don't think I'd do anything. Something crazy, jump out of a plane. I want to ride a Ferris wheel. Rob a bank.
Rob a bank?
Yeah, YOLO, right? I mean, I'm gonna die anyway.
What's the worst that could happen? I get arrested?
That would be an experience in itself.
Can't go out on much more of a bang than that. Is it my final day to live too?
Sure, why not?
Then you need an accomplice.
Aw,
we could carry more money with 2 sets of hands.
Oh, I like the way you think. I like this guy. Wait, are there banks in the underworld?
There's one way to find out.
5012 might kill us.
Can't kill what's already dead. I'm sure he'd find a way. I don't know. 5012 didn't say anything about immortality or death or whatever to me yet.
Me either. Yeah, he should probably tell us that we could get sick or die or get soul bonded to a cute human. We haven't been human for 5 minutes, and already immortality is sounding normal.
Man, don't you think it's kind of weird?
What, you? You're gonna have to be more specific than that, Pookie.
I don't remember who I was or what I was like, but I can almost remember the feeling of sun on my skin. And yet, I've never seen it before. You remembered banks existing?
Yeah. It is pretty confusing.
And Mr. Grumpy hasn't explained anything to me yet. Like, I can kinda picture what a Grim Reaper is, but I also have no clue.
5012 told me we agreed to have this done to us. Seems a little suspect? No. Can't imagine why.
I guess it was either being super dead or being whatever we are.
Which is worse?
Who knows? I'm trying not to worry about it too much, you know? I don't know if I'm alive or dead or somewhere in between, but I'm breathing, so that has to count for something. And if I was dead, I wouldn't have gotten to meet you. Oh!
Eh?
I've got another one.
Another what?
Another question.
You scared the crap out of me. Hit me with it.
You see these words here? Scent.
I do indeed see the word there, yes.
Is the S or C silent?
Huh? The C is. The C. The C is silent. I have no idea, and it's going to bother me forever. The C! The C is the one that's silent, right? Right?
Right? It's all I've been thinking about for days. If humans are so smart, they should have just spelled it scent or scent.
Are these questions really supposed to help us work out who we really were, by the way?
Meet me upstairs in my office, immediately.
Oh, poop. I'm already halfway out the door. Hello, handsome. No. Oh, no.
Since when have you been here? Do not dawdle. The matter is urgent, and I do not like being kept waiting. I'm signing off now.
Not cool, man. Not cool. We were just talking about the English vocabulary and how whack it is. Upstairs? I didn't even know there was an upstairs.
I can't believe he was hiding in here. I was not hiding.
He's still here! Have you been here from the start?
Yeah, have you?
I think he's really gone now. I wonder what this is about.
We're obviously being sent on some cool Reaper mission.
I think we've made him jealous.
Makes sense. We've become such fast friends.
We're gonna do crimes together. Crimes! We're gonna look hot doing it. I don't think we should keep him waiting, though.
Plus, the quicker we go, the quicker we both get to realize how gorgeous the other person is.
Ooh, that I can get behind. Like, I'm gonna get behind you and... I don't know.
Heart. Anyway, bet I'll beat you there.
You're on.
Last one there's a rotten Reaper. Prepare to eat dirt.
Cute. Very cute.
We got wazzed.
Head to the right of the screen and use the stairs. Exclamation icon to continue the story and find 5012's office.
Run. Oh no, the game is telling me hold shift to run.
Oh, very cute little Grim Reaper. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm so cute. It would probably be best to not keep 5012 waiting. There'll always be time for exploring later. Alright. Oh, look how cool this is. Can I? Yeah. There's so much cool stuff here. Oh, snap. Are they hiring? Is this it? Is this where I need to go? Press the elevator button and the door opens, but none of the buttons inside work. It seems like you're stuck with the staircase now. Oh, it's even got a little cafe. Are we gonna have friends? Are we gonna have friends in here? Wait, oh, is this the staircase? Try to find 5012 office? Yes. Cute. Hey there, pre-recorded Esquire here, and may I have 30 seconds of your time. Want me to draw your OCs? Check out my Ko-fi page for art commissions as low as $20. Link in the description. Every week I post a Saturday update blog on both of my Patreons and now also my YouTube channel members. With behind-the-scenes stuff, upcoming games I want to play, life stuff, old lady stuff, and pictures of Daisy. Link in the description. Want to see the full uncensored versions of gameplays I can't show on this channel? Join my adult Patreon for the low price of $1 and being over the age of 18. And then do you yearn to wear merch of a super obscure free visual novel? Check out my TeePublic and Teespring t-shirt store. Descriptions are in link. Want to support my channel but you have no money? Hit the like button or subscribe. It's free. That's right, free. We're just giving it away. Check out my itch.io page. Play Picture Perfect Boyfriend. It's free. Link in the description. You approach what you can only assume is the door to 5012's office. Knock on the door, push the door open. I will knock. Hello? Is this the right room? Did I win?
Come in.
What's up, boss man?
You were sure you didn't know 5012 very well, but you were equally sure this room was exactly his vibe. Aw. The sleek atmosphere, where every single thing had a place, even dust was afraid to settle in here. It was all so neat and organized, it almost looked unused. And was that a bunch of awards on his shelf? Of course it was. You're late.
What? How could I be late? We were racing here.
Let me get this straight. You decided that, despite this being a workplace, you two should race through the hallways without a care for anyone else in the building?
I mean, when you put it like that.
You disappoint me, 20213.
Sargy.
This is not your playground, nor are any of us your friends. We're colleagues with an important job to do.
How was I meant to know that there were rules about running in the hallways? I didn't see no sign. You didn't tell me, yeah.
I didn't think it was necessary. For once, I admit I was wrong.
Okay then.
Apparently, you require the obvious being spelled out to you.
How is a guy gonna say that he's wrong, but still insult you? I just didn't want to lose our bet. Call it a competitive streak, I guess. That's my bad.
A bet? For some reason, I'm not surprised.
It was just a bit of fun.
It's always the troublesome ones making bets and competitions when they're not needed.
Oh, you mean like the last guy? Oh my god! Hold on. He's got the cool Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts pants. He's got black nail polish. Guys with black nail polish is so sexy. He's got his shoulders all out with the sleeveless turtleneck. I love the sleeveless turtleneck. And he's got yellowish eyes. I mean, they're orange, but it's still kind of yellow. That's my favorite. And he's a butt. He's a snarky butt. Your Honor, I've only met him for a couple of minutes, and I love him. I wonder what name we're gonna give him. His name's 0204. Hello. I hope you didn't miss me too much, 5012. You see a tall man with dark hair and a streak of yellow prowl into the room, a smile on his face. I win. He has the carefree look of someone who never rushes anywhere on his face. And the loser shows his face. You wound me, 0213.
0204. You're even later than your teammate. If you're having trouble navigating the building, then please work on that on your own time. Me? Lost? No way! Totally unrelated. Have you guys tried that claw machine in the lobby? It's totally rigged.
You were playing with the claw machine, and I wasn't allowed to play with the claw machine.
I very clearly remember telling you to make your way here immediately.
You got distracted playing games? Oops. What about our race? Yeah, do I mean nothing to you? Double oopsies? Don't you pull out the double oopsies on me.
0204, please follow your instructions next time, or there won't be a next time after that. Yeah, gotcha, boss. I'm not your... So we're all gathered up in your office. Nice office, by the way. But what are we actually doing? Is this when you harvest the rest of our organs? If we wanted your organs, you wouldn't be walking around. It would be no struggle for me to... at all. Like, if I wanted your liver, I could just go beep! It would be no struggle for me at all to take everything and anything I wanted from either of you. That could be interpreted in a different way, 5012.
Is it getting hot in here or what? Phew!
You are here to learn about this organization and your place in it, as well as what is required of one of your station. Do you understand, or do you need me to speak slower for you? I mean, I wouldn't mind listening to you talk in slow motion if you're offering. I'm going to elect to ignore that.
Oh no, are we both going to be flirting with 5012? That would be fun, actually. The love interest is also trying to get the other love interest. Couldn't you have told us all this earlier?
I could have, yes, but I didn't want to. Unfortunately, the task has fallen to me.
Man, you really hate us, don't you?
Hate? 0204, you shouldn't assume I feel so strongly about you. I neither hate nor like you. I'm indifferent towards you, and my time could be better spent on anything else. I will resume my search for a more suitable senior member for the unit after this meeting has adjourned.
Oh, okay, he's trying to pass us off to somebody else. Wait, you're our senior member? Again, you could have said that before.
Temporarily, while I look for someone else to be placed in my position, yes.
Why temporarily? You don't think we'd make a good trio?
I cannot think of anything worse than leading a team, let alone a team of 2 delinquents who think racing through the lobby is a good idea.
Aw, you're gonna come to love us.
Have you ever thought, 5012, that might exactly be what you need?
Yeah, it said in his profile, it said he likes working alone.
The universe is telling you to lighten up a little, bro. Firstly, I am not your friend. Do not call me bro. Secondly, if you could please refrain from speaking, then we can get this over and done with.
I hear things usually come in threes. Good things. And bad things.
The same applies to you, 0213. If the 2 of you keep your mouths shut, the general IQ of the room will increase tenfold.
Ouch. He was all like, this is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
And bam, that's 2 references to the Master of Disguise in one video.
Good. Now where was I? You are Grim Reapers of the 29th Station, located in the Reaper Association district of the Underworld, or the RAD. Hey, your silence lasted a whole 30 seconds. A new record for you, I assume.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Do you have such little control over yourself, 0204?
Come on, how am I meant to contain myself at a time like this, when this place is just so rad?
I'm going to kill the both of you, I swear. I swear to whatever god we pray to, I'm going to kill the both of you.
Lol.
That is likely the least funny joke I've heard in my entire existence, and I've known some incredibly unfunny people. Bravo, 0204.
I live to impress.
You are a stain on our already dirty organization.
I'm glad to have left a mark.
Enough. My expectations for you were low, but you have still somehow disappointed me.
Ooh, man, ouch, that hurt. That wasn't even directed at me, and that hurt.
I suggest you learn quickly, 0204. At least you bring down your teammate with you. Now, your unit will be responsible for the collection of souls from the mortal realm and guidance of the deceased to their respective afterlives, as is, historically, the primary purpose of our kind. That is your role, to help maintain the balance of life and death across all humanity.
What about mice? Is that handled by a little tiny mouse in a little cloak? The death of rats? And boom! That's 2 Terry Pratchett jokes in one video. Wow, that's pretty cool.
All Reapers are to undergo a training period to ensure they have the skills needed to be deployed into the mortal realm. There are rules our kind must follow in order to exist, which you will be required to pick up quickly.
You do seem like a rules kind of guy.
Rules exist for a reason. Now, I have also been told I must maintain that our kind as a whole are currently undergoing extreme organizational reforms. What does that mean? The previous leaders of our organization have been forcibly removed from their roles.
Wait, did we miss a whole Reaper revolution?
Yes, something like that. After some disturbing information came to light, riots and unrest quickly formed in the streets of the underworld. Through it, they spread words of the misdeeds and lies that our previous leaders had been hiding. So, what? All the old leaders just got the boot? No, not all of them. Most of them.
So, what happened in the end?
The leaders of the rebellion dealt with them personally.
So Grimmy and the MC from the last game are just killing people, I guess? I don't know, can they die? What did they do? Oh shoot, they totally killed them.
Previously, the board was comprised of anonymous members, but it is now open to members of all stations. So, are you on this important board? No. Man, I was hoping we could have bent the rules a little with you on our side. If you're looking for someone to approve of your terrible actions, then look elsewhere. Perhaps in the mirror.
What did the old board do that was so bad, by the way?
Yeah, tell us already. You can't just hint at the drama and not give us any crumbs. This is not a piece of gossip to be passed around. It is people's entire existences you're being amused by. Hey, look, I just want to make sure we're not repeating the past here. Mm-hmm. Fine. It is common knowledge now that Reapers were once human, but that was not always so. Human souls were taken against their will and turned into our kind, and our origins were all a lie. Our leaders knew the truth. Some of them even first developed the procedure to transform a human soul into a Grim Reaper. Man, you were all majorly lied to. Correct. We were created to be mindless servants who could work forever without a single complaint. For those of us who spent our lives dedicated to our role, it was a real kick in the teeth.
Oh, you mean you? And then you yearn for the human life you used to have?
And those who expressed an attachment to the mortal realm or claimed that they were once human themselves were terminated.
Terminated?
They were gotten rid of.
That's so harsh.
Harsh, perhaps, but at the time it was what many of us believed was just. How could that be just? It's literally killing people. Again! The cycle of life and death is more important than one individual deviant. If they threaten that cycle, then they must be dealt with swiftly.
Is that still what you think?
What I think on the matter is of no importance.
He has such big feelings about it.
If our boss wants to kill anyone who puts a foot out of place, then I think that's kind of important. I am not your boss. I am your senior Reaper, but I'm not here to rule over you.
He kinda has a point, though. Yeah!
No, I do not believe that termination is the correct procedure, and it is no longer used. Phew! I thought I was in some hot water there for a second. Do not worry, 0204. I'm sure far worse punishment can be organized for you, if that is what you desire.
Maybe I'll pass on that. How did all of this come to light anyway? Yes, do tell.
A certain Reaper and his incredibly terrible mortal lover learned the truth about it. They spread the word and before long had created their own revolution. Whoa! A human lover?
Was that allowed? No, it wasn't.
No. And before you get any ideas, it is still not allowed. I do not put much stock in the idea of luck, but I believe those two had plenty of it. He would have been terminated if our organization knew what he was doing. Wait a second. This is totally a forbidden love thing, isn't it? The one destined to die and the one destined to take their soul. Moving on. Much has changed here since the old board members were disposed of. The entire RAD is in chaos. We've lost much of our workforce, and souls are falling in between the cracks. And now that we're giving people the choice to become a Grim Reaper or not, our numbers are increasing more slowly than ever.
So you're super thankful to us two, then?
No, I'm not. Perhaps if you were more competent, then I'd have something to be thankful for. I have far, far more important matters to attend to than the two of you. So, now that you understand that your training will begin in the coming days, a new Senior Reaper will be assigned to you, and our organization is facing large changes. I believe that is all. Wait, can I ask a question? If you must. Were we really humans before? Like, for real? Did I mention I dislike repeating myself? Yes, every Reaper you meet once lived a mortal life.
Even you?
I am no different in that regard.
So, aren't you at all curious about who you were before this whole Reaper shtick?
I have been here a long time, 0204. Whoever I was then is not who I am now.
So, not even a tiny bit curious?
Tomorrow you will begin your training as a unit.
Do we get to do fun group activities?
Fun group activities? This is a workplace. You are not here to be amused. Oh, we could do trust falls. You could trust fall into my arms, 0213. I'll catch you in my big manly arms.
I trust this guy.
Mr. Grumpy over there couldn't do that for you.
How romantic.
That is all. You may leave now. Hee. Yeah, whole business, no party with you. The door is that way. He's like, get out. See you tomorrow, Mr. Bossman. I am not. It was nice to meet you in person, 0213. Let's hang out again soon, okay?
With that, you watch him practically skip out of the room. You pause for a moment, watching him go. He's a silly little guy, and I love him.
Is there something you need, 0213?
No, not really. I've just only met 2 people in my entire life, and I was hoping we could talk some more.
If all goes well, you will meet your new Senior Reaper tomorrow.
We're not getting a new Senior Reaper. You're stuck with us!
There is no use bothering me.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but we have little need for sleep compared to humans. However, you will likely still be exhausted. Do try to sleep tonight.
Are you worried about me?
I simply don't want you to cause any more trouble than you already have.
Night-night, boss man. Hee. A frown forms on his face, but you leave before you can start complaining. Hee. You find your way back to your room quickly, feeling that exhaustion 5012 mentioned you might feel soon. You bundle yourself up in bed, staring out at the vast world that is now your home. It's pretty cool, though, and dream of a life you've now forgotten. Tomorrow is looking to be a big day. Cool. Day 2. What makes a Grim Reaper? It's not just the scythe or the cloak. For some reason, you were expecting sunlight. Why was that anyway? In the human world, did you wake up to sunlight each and every morning? That sounded a little exhausting. You sit up, bleary-eyed, as the room, your room, comes into focus around you. It was a little disorienting. The room was fine, cozy even, but it didn't feel like yours. Not yet, at least. You think back to yesterday. What a day. 5012 must have been right about the whole sleep thing, considering you don't recall much after your head hit the pillow. Can I fall asleep instantly in this world? A quick glance out the window did nothing to help you determine how much time had passed while you were asleep either. Looks like it's your time to shine, Eye Reaper. Player 1, requesting communication. I repeat, Player 1, requesting communication. I wanted to be Player 1. I suppose being the P2 to your P1 isn't so bad. Your kindness knows no bounds. Anything for you. Wink. How'd you sleep? Honestly, best sleep of my life. How would you know that? I felt like someone knocked me the F out. Did they? I don't think so. You don't think so? Your Honor, upon a quick inspection of my room, I report there are no signs of a struggle. The only thing out of place are the sheets on my surprisingly comfortable bed. Unless you're an imposter. What did you do with the real 0204? You will never find him. Ooh, I'm scared now. You should be. I'm the Grim Reaper to end all Grim Reapers, and I'm here to wipe out your entire race. Oh, by the way, while you were busy snoozing, without me, I had to wander around the building, and I've made a very important observation. Go on, ask me about it. Ooh. Let's hear it then. Everyone here is hot. Really? Hot? I've taken upon myself to do a little early morning socializing. Oh ho, Mr. Chatty over here. I didn't peg you for an early riser. Yeah, I thought you'd be sleeping hours in. We can come back to the pegging later. Sir? But my god, the other Reapers, every single one is like model material. Oh, by the way, don't worry, 0213, you're the best looking of them all. It just got me thinking, is being hot a requirement to become a Reaper? Seems a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Seriously, listen, you get to pick who is and isn't a Reaper. Would you not pick out people that were hot? Well, I mean, if you're dead and you need someone to appear before you, it would be nice if they were really hot. Fair. I do the same thing. Yeah.
See? It's legit. That 5012 is especially suspicious himself.
I mean, is there really anything to complain about? He is pretty handsome. I'm gonna give him that. More like eye candy.
You're right. I have to bury this conspiracy immediately.
Taking a step back, is this it you admitting that 5012 is hot? Yes?
I have seen the error of my ways. Please disregard this conversation post-haste.
Lamau!
Never.
Oh? About becoming a Reaper, there has to be some specific requirements. Like putting aside being hot, lol. I doubt they offer to every single person. I wonder if we get to pick new Reapers.
5012 didn't mention that yesterday. They probably have other people for that. We get the crappy rookie Reaper jobs.
It sounds pretty important. You know, the whole cycle of life and death thing. We probably should pay attention to that. Keeping balance and helping souls move on. I don't know. I feel like I could find purpose there.
You gotta trust feelings like that. Your gut knows best.
Right now, my gut says hungry. I've only had some oatmeal.
There's a kitchen downstairs, you know.
I gotta cook for myself, too? We don't have, like, a cafeteria?
Alas, I think we should all have a personal chef. And a maid. Maybe a butler, too.
I bet 5012 does.
Probably. What a butthole.
I've been thinking.
I'm either going to like where this is going, or I'm about to be broken up with before I've even had the chance. Spare me the heartbreak.
Ha! You wish. No, I was just thinking.
Seems like you still are.
Smarty pants. Wink. Termination isn't a thing anymore, right?
That's what 5012 said.
So we're allowed to be attached to the human world?
I guess so. I don't know what there even is to be attached to, lol.
Well, we can talk about being humans before, yeah. Do you think we could just pick ourselves new names? Human names?
Huh? You know, 5012 didn't say that was against the rules.
Yeah.
We should do it.
What even makes a good name? All I've heard is numbers. It has to be cool if we're actually immortal. I imagine 1,000 years from now having to introduce myself as Edith? Wilbur? Well, I like the name Edith. Edith is cute. Edith.
Yeah, okay. That'd be embarrassing. To be honest, though, anything would be cooler than 0204. Literally the lamest combination of numbers ever. Okay, I give up.
You thought about it for like 2 seconds.
You got any ideas?
Well, I don't really know anything about human names.
Neither. I say we treat this like anything in life. Just try stuff out until it feels good.
Are we still talking about names?
I'll leave that up to interpretation. I'm just an innocent angel.
Doubtful. How about Grunk?
Grunk?
Yeah.
The F0213? Lamau, what are you on right now? That's not a name. It sounds like a disease. Aw, man, I caught the grunk again.
So that's a no?
The biggest, hardest no ever. We need something more, I don't know, something that inspires fear in the hearts of humans, you know? Like Spud. Basil? Karen? That one seems especially scary for some reason.
Basil's kinda cute.
Well, yeah, I came up with it. You sure that's the right one, though?
Can I rethink? Bubbles? Tallulah? King Alfred the Great? The Dark Abyss?
Bubbles. Nothing scarier than Bubbles.
Actually, I think that one is kinda good. Wait, for me or for you? I want to be Bubbles. You can be Buttercup.
Whoa, you really decided on a name that easily?
Maybe not.
How is anyone meant to pick? There's literally endless possibilities.
Maybe it'll come to us when we're ready.
Don't tell me I'm gonna be 0204 forever. Please, cruel world, save me from this fate.
Wait a second. I think I got it.
Lay it on me, bestie.
Can I be espoir? I believe it means hope in French. Espoir.
Espoir? How adorable.
Yeah, you like it?
It suits you. Very human sounding. Probably. I don't know.
It just felt right, you know? Kinda just sounds like me. I guess it's like carrying a little bit of humanity around with me. Having a name, that is.
It does kind of feel important. I mean, I get why they got rid of our names, but why not just give us new ones?
Yeah, what's with the numbers?
Oh, whoa, I know. I bet it was 5012's idea and he can't spell.
Ah! No.
Oh, geez. Does he just listen in for his name? No. Misinformation helps no one. Numbers were chosen as a representation of our race far before I came into existence.
Someone's lurking again, I see.
Lurking is for people with time on their hands. I am not lurking. I'm monitoring your conversation for any issues, seeing as both of you are full of them. So, this is like stalking or something? Hardly. I'm a member of this chat room, a fact that, it seems, both of you would like to ignore. If you wish to have private conversations without me present, then make use of the one-on-one chat feature instead of bugging me with the constant sound of messages day in and day out.
Oh yeah, I guess he is part of the group chat, so he keeps hearing bing, 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 bing. There's a direct message feature? Oh, actually, can we change our usernames on here?
If it pleases you, there's a way, but I don't see any reason to change what you have now.
He's 6969. Nice.
Lying about your number is against the rules. Frowny face.
Oh, these are so cute. I like this little Reaper. I like what this guy's showing me. What do you guys think? Oh.
It is adequate. Please refrain from changing it too often, lest you confuse yourself.
Confuse myself? That reminds me. I kind of forgot you were in the chat. Is the whole picking a human name thing okay? Or am I about to be visited by the Reaper police?
Oh crap, are the Reaper police a real thing? In a way. As for your question, picking a human name is no longer against the rules, so you may refer to each other however you wish. Just do not expect me to follow suit.
You don't want to use my name?
Not at all. Names breed familiarity. You and I have no need for such things.
You're a creature of habit, I see.
Perhaps you will understand when you've had a chance to mature, if that day ever comes, which I am unsure of.
Oh!
Traditions are traditions for a reason.
Yeah, but traditions need to change sometimes. So, you don't think we should be allowed to pick names?
Incorrect. In the current climate, being able to make informed choices is important. However, wrong choices still exist.
Lamau, listen to this guy.
He's scared of change. I am not scared of change, 0204. Names are human, as we once were, but we are no longer that. To cling on to our previous lives is to cling on to something that no longer exists. Even putting that aside, names are intimate. They are not suitable for our line of work.
I see.
I don't. Names are cool. I think we should all have names. And you have a right to your incorrect opinion. Now, if the two of you are finished, we can get back to the important matters at hand. Weren't you just stopping by to not stalk us? I came to give you both a formal update. Wasting time watching you both spout nonsense was an unfortunate ramification.
Should we be scared? Incoming transmission? I got hot on both sides.
Whoa, this thing has a call feature? Bro, you should have told us. I could have seen Espoir's cute face again. Firstly, do not call me bro. Secondly, 0204, please refrain from attempting to court 0213. It is inappropriate, and more than that, annoying to witness.
But look how cute I am! Look how goth I am!
Are you capable of behaving for more than 10 seconds at a time?
It's fine. It's a bonding experience for all of us.
We are not here to bond.
Wait, why not?
Isn't the whole point of being in a team to, bond with each other? The only reason this team exists is because we lack the numbers to make bigger teams. There is no requirement to bond or make friends with each other. You are free to do so once I leave.
You don't want to join in too?
There's not a single part of me that wishes to bond with either of you.
Okay.
As it stands, I have been unable to locate a Senior Reaper that is able to take on your unit. The rules of our kind state your training must begin today, and despite the circumstances, I would be held accountable if your training was delayed. As such, whilst I continue to search for another Senior Reaper stupid enough to take you on, I will oversee your training sessions.
You really don't want anything to do with us? Yeah, 5012 trainer arc incoming.
With luck, it will be over before it can truly begin.
Sorry, I might keep you on your toes, especially us together.
Not for long. I'll find someone to replace me soon.
You'll learn to love us. Yeah. We're gonna be your knuckleheads.
I can think of something I would love, yes.
What's that?
If you could refrain from speaking.
Did you just tell me to shut up?
Ouch.
Nevertheless, it seems neither of you are capable of shutting your mouths.
Hey, I didn't even say anything this time.
Consider it a preemptive warning, then.
Hey, while you're here, can I ask you a question?
You just did.
Ha 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 ha. I wanted to know, how long have you been here?
That depends what here means.
I mean, when did you become a Reaper? Like, you're a Senior Reaper, so you must be older than us.
Not like that's hard, considering we're a few days old. Man, am I a baby or something? You act like one at the very least. Let me take a guess. If we're like 2, 5012 must be at least 3. Please use your brain. I'm not 3. I said at least 3. Fine. If it pleases you, I am at least 3.
Is it a secret or something?
It's not some big secret. I just do not care to tell you. My personal details make no difference to our relationship, and besides, after tomorrow, I hope to never see either of you again.
He's gonna be stuck with us. You just know! He's gonna be stuck with us forever!
Ah ha ha ha. He's totally 3. If you have nothing intelligent to say, then don't say anything at all. Come on, just tell us how old you are. If you don't, I'm going with 3. Your insistence is irritating. Fine, I will answer you truthfully. I have no idea about my age. Spend enough time here, and days blend into months, which blend into years.
So you're like a Grandpa Reaper? A great-grandpa Reaper? Great-great-great-grandpa Reaper?
I'm not capable of having children, so no.
5012, don't you find it sad at all to not know how old you are?
0213, do you have any clue how old you were when your human body died?
Well, no.
I find no sadness in what I do not know. It makes no difference to me. All that matters is my work. I find no sadness in what I do not know. It makes no difference to me. All that matters is my work. That seems like a deeply messed up way to look at the world, bro. Stop calling me that. Wait, if you're super old, then have you trained other Reapers before? Is that why you don't want to do it anymore?
Bad experiences with past trainees?
I have not. My sole role was solitary. I do not work in teams. Previously, I was used for disciplinary actions.
Oh, pooh, you're the Reaper Police?
I was used for correction.
He could correct a few things. No, you're just handsome, that's all.
Were you a scary dude? To some, likely. I don't know about you, but I'm quaking in my boots over here. Perhaps it will convince you to conduct yourself in a manner more fit to your station, then.
Is that what you've always done? Deal with troublemakers?
No. Like every other Reaper, I was also responsible for the collection of souls. I was just so efficient at it, I was also moved into other areas. Somehow I get the feeling you don't have a lot of friends.
Ah!
Do you have friends? Friends are unnecessary in our line of work. You will learn that soon enough.
Everybody needs friends.
I think we should all take this as a learning moment. Here we go. I think that our little 5012 needs to learn to lighten up a bit. Like, just pull the stick out of your booty cheeks. It might hurt a little at first, but it'll feel much better after. I think you'll find that there's been no stick placed anywhere near to me, let alone my booty cheeks.
That's something someone with a stick up their booty cheeks would say.
Perhaps you two were sent here as my punishment.
Look, it's just a hypothetical stick, all right?
I just think you'd be a bit more likable if you were, I don't know, slightly less intense.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to tell him to smile. I think you should join a book club, yeah.
I'd rather read without the distraction of others, and I would not trust anyone's taste in literature but my own. Oh-ho, the Supreme Evil Overlord 5012 actually has a hobby.
What's your favorite book?
It's gotta be something lame, like the Reaper Rulebook or something. Do not concern yourself with me, please. Oh crap, I totally got it. I totally got it in one.
His favorite book is the Rulebook. There's a rulebook?
I don't know, probably. It is currently undergoing a reevaluation.
Does that mean there's no rules?
We still have rules. The exact nature and wording is what's up for debate. It will take many years for our society to stabilize after everything that's happened.
Yawn. Sounds boring and complicated.
A reflection of the complexity of your mind, I imagine. If we're done getting off track, I have more pressing matters to attend to.
What are you doing? He keeps saying like, oh, I have something important to do, I have something important to do. What are you even doing? Is this not important? Training new people because you don't got very many? What are you even doing?
There's much work to be done.
Yeah, it's always work. Someone's workaholic.
I hope I don't have to remind you that work is the entire reason you are here.
Yeah, we gotta get that Employee of the Month from Alan. The only reason that you got this job is because you're the boss's cousin. I know. Eternity just seems like a long time to have to work for. Why did Past Me sign up for this? Yeah, Past Me.
You will be allocating downtime once you are qualified and out of training.
Phew, that's a relief. All this work is no good for my skin. Yeah, he's kind of pale. He's actually paler than 5012.
As far as I'm aware, 0204, you spend most of your days lounging around in your room or the common area.
Okay, well, yeah,
but like, isn't that what life is about? Relaxing? You are not alive. You are dead.
Do you have downtime too, 5012? I can't imagine you relaxing. He probably takes like a nice bubble bath with a book and like classical music playing.
There is far too much to be done for me to spend my days lazing around like a careless recruit.
5012, I gotta ask, are you married? To your job, I mean? All you care about is working.
I'm not married to my job.
Do you even enjoy it? Yeah.
I enjoy structure, order, justice, and organization. Our work gives me all those things and more.
So you're married. You're in a committed relationship.
That's not really what I asked. Yet it is the answer I've settled on. I do not exist to entertain all of your curiosities, 0204. Our relationship is purely for work reasons only.
Thank Fluff for that. If you were really trying to entertain me, you'd be doing a terrible job.
Your attendance is mandatory in my office later this afternoon.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
Arrive at precisely 2:15 p.m., not a minute later, for the beginning of your official training. I can only hope that introducing the two of you to the slightest bit of order would do you, and everyone else you ever have to interact with, some good.
Reaperhood? Oh wait, I'm gonna ace this job. I'm gonna be the #1 Grim Reaper in the underworld.
The #1 annoyance, perhaps.
What about me?
0213, you have been demoted to second most annoying.
Yes? Hey!
This time, do not parade through the building like a pair of bumbling idiots, disturbing the other recruits. If I am to be seen with you in public, you will not embarrass me.
Okay.
I do not want to be associated in any way with fools. You will arrive on time, you will walk through the halls, and you will not delay. Do you hear that, 0204?
Why just me?
If you don't understand why, then reflect on it.
Yeah, you were late. You were playing the claw machine and talking to people. I was racing to the office.
The two of you will listen, learn, and then you will leave. Do not attempt to waste any of my time. In the meantime, I will continue to search for a replacement senior Reaper to instruct you. For now, I expect you to perform to the highest possible standards that you're capable of.
I'll try my best.
Fine. Are you sure we can't just do it another day? I'm kind of busy today.
Honestly, same. Really busy. I would say that, but what are you busy with?
There's a plushie I'm trying to win from the claw machine downstairs.
Oh, okay.
I will have the claw machine removed if it's causing you an issue with your work. I mean, I totally didn't want to spend all day using the claw machine. I'll be there on time, sir. Good. You are dismissed.
See ya. The call suddenly disconnects, and you're ejected back to your desktop. How rude. Well, that seemed to be 5012 in a nutshell. You still had a little while before you had to meet up for training. You decided to spend some time checking out the building, and hopefully meeting some new nice residents. We get to talk to other people! They couldn't be any worse than 5012, could they? Welcome to the RAD, Espoir. In between working as a Grim Reaper and chatting with your teammates, you can spend time hanging out with the various residents of the building, playing minigames and more. Good luck on your path to becoming a fully fledged Grim Reaper. Who is this gorgeous person over here? Alright, obviously, we have to talk to this glorious person here. Yeah, you don't look very Reaper. Are they a Reaper? I mean, if that's maybe what a Reaper should look.
Congratulations on your elementary grasp of observation, Grim Reaper. I do not look Reapery, because I am not one of your kind. Now, if you intend to chatter idly, kindly do it elsewhere.
Come on, I'm new here. Let me introduce myself. Can I?
If you must, do try to be
succinct. They call me 0213.
How very uninspired. The heavens bestow names with purpose, yet your kind clings to a string of numbers as though they would ever be worth remembering. You are all like livestock.
I don't think they're very nice. Well, yeah, I'm not a huge fan myself. Anyway, I didn't catch your name, lovely.
Because I did not deign to give it.
Alright, you know what? Never mind. I don't care how pretty you are. You are blocked. You are now blocked. I don't need this attitude. I don't care how pretty you are. You do not get pretty privilege. Blocked. So, it's a secret?
It is not a secret. It is simply none of your business.
Wow, you're kind of a prick. If you don't give me your name, I'm gonna name you. I'm gonna name you Richard.
Very well. If only to spare myself whatever indignity you are about to conjure.
So you do have a name?
Of course I do. All true beings are given one. By providence, by birthright, by the heavens themselves.
And yours would be?
Elion.
Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That doesn't make you cool. That's a pretty cool name. Huh, sounds kind of fancy. So, Mr. Fancy Man, what you doing in the underworld?
I am here on business, not meant for your ears. Suffice it to say, the heavens deemed it necessary that I survey this realm.
Did you get fired or something? Ha!
Hardly. I am to compose a report on the state of your organization.
Oh, so he's the health inspector. I'm guessing with the whole wings thing that you're an angel. So you came all the way from heaven to do paperwork?
Do not reduce divine mandate to paperwork. It is an audit.
Audit, paperwork, whatever.
And if I am to complete it in this cursed plane, I would prefer to do it without constant distraction. For instance, that Grim Reaper over there, he is staring at me. Again.
That guy? I'm gonna go talk to that guy. That guy looks like a lot of fun. Oh man, yeah. He's definitely looking right at you. I mean, you're very pretty. Your heart and your personality is rotten, but you're very pretty.
Tell him to stop. Immediately.
Why should I do whatever you say?
Because you should know your superiors. 6826.
Man! Ellipses. Fine. You? I don't like you. What's up? You seem cool. Are you cool? That guy over there says to stop staring at him. This guy looks cool.
And why would I do that?
Well, why are you staring at him anyway?
Just thinking of all the ways I could... Just thinking of all the ways I could eat his until he so much he starts crying. Is that so much of a crime?
Oh my God!
Okay, maybe you're a little bit too much for me, sir.
Jesus Christ! Jesus, are you seeing this?
Exactly. When I'm done with him, he'll be praying plenty, but it won't be to his God.
I just go back. Elon, whatever your name is, sorry I can't help you. You're on your own, pal. Did you want me to pass that on?
Be my guest. I'd love to watch him squirm some more.
Okay. Do you have a name, or should I call you Pervert Number 1? I think Pervert Number 1 is very suiting.
How about Pervert Number 1313?
Ooh, that's a nice number. Yeah, really rolls off the tongue.
That's what they all say.
Sir! I just got here! Okay, is that actually your name, or are you messing with me? No, if he was messing with you, his name would be 6969.
Relax, trainee. The number's real, 1313. Stamped on me nice and official, so to speak. Most people these days call me Riven, though.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Riven the Pervert. I'm 0213. Why'd you pick a human name, anyway?
It's more fun for someone to scream than a set of digits.
You're about to single-handedly drive up the age rating. Yeah! I think I should go.
Tell Tall and Brooding over there I said hi, won't you?
Sure. Call the police. Hey, you might want to watch your back. Literally. So, he said he'd stop staring.
Truly.
No, I'm lying. Sorry. He actually said he wanted to,
Wanted to what? Stop wasting my time.
Well, you asked for it. He said that he wanted to...
What are you saying? Do not repeat that filth to me.
You kinda asked. I didn't even get to finish. He said...
You needn't. The depravity dripping from every syllable. How dare he? How dare he? And how dare you for humoring him?
Don't shoot the messenger, buddy.
This realm truly is a cesspit. The sooner I can be rid of it, and rid of him, the better.
Well, good luck with that, Elian.
May the heavens grant me patience.
We're gonna come back. At the end of this game, we're gonna come back, and these two are just gonna be like, they're just gonna be all over each other. What's up, Riven the pervert?
That was so worth it. I could see his halo about to explode from here. Think he likes me yet? I've got a good feeling about this one.
Maybe. Good luck with that. Or is this gonna be like the couple outside our room in the last game, and the more we talk to them and eavesdrop, the more they're gonna, like, develop their relationship? Wait, what am I supposed to be doing? I forgot. Where's that claw machine? Use the claw machine? 2 tries left today. Yay! The claw closes with your prize inside, lifts, and drops it at the last second. Better luck next time. What this? Play a game? Sure. Please select a difficulty. Medium. Ready? I don't even know what I'm doing! Position your mouse in a safe spot. Oh, it's shapes and beats. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, this is neat. Oh, I like this. Oh crap. Oh. This is neat. I like this. Ah! That's neat. That's neat. Never mind. I can't even look at the fish. Chess? I don't know how to play chess. Ooh, what's that? Complaint box. Whoever keeps leaving their cloak in the break room chair, this is a shared space. I don't want to smell your musty cloak. Ooh, a gramophone. Perhaps I will listen to some electro swing. Oh, neat. Ooh, look at this meat. How much meat could you stuff into your pants before anyone stops you? Listen, me, I think you've been hanging around with the pervert too long. Ooh, look at that sandwich. That's a nice sandwich. This looks so cozy. Ooh, what's in the fridge? Oh, this is people's food. Ooh, whose food is who? Aw, 0204 has a bunch of candy. 5012, is that his handwriting? That is beautiful handwriting. He just has a big old coffee. Let's see, 1313. What is that? Editor me, I can't tell what that is. Zoom in on it, please. Is someone 7773? 3611 just has a couple energy drinks. And 8994. That looks delicious. 8994, I'm stealing your food. Oh, ooh. Yeah, everyone here is hot. Hello. You notice a man standing alone by the coffee machine, staring down at his cup like it said something deeply hurtful. There's a slight furrow in his brow, but otherwise he doesn't move. What did the coffee do to you? Do you need me to punch your coffee? Holy cow! Everyone here is hot.
It's what I did to it that I'm more concerned about.
He looks towards you, now, bright eyes piercing your gaze. Huh?
A trainee, I assume.
Is it that obvious?
Lacks posture, restless eyes, and curious enough to still want to approach strangers. You're either trained poorly or not at all.
I think 5012 might take offense to that. Well, he didn't train me yet either.
5012? I suppose you must be new then. A man like that would be the perfect trainer. I look forward to seeing what he does with you.
Is 5012 is really that good?
Good. Yes, he was. Is thorough, consistent, difficult to unsettle. All good qualities in a Grim Reaper.
Oh, are you a kiss butt? How do you know all that? Is he famous or something?
My name is 3611 of the Training Division. I worked alongside 5012 many times.
Oh, you're a trainer too. Is he trying to pass us off to you?
I was, for many years, but I have not taken a trainee in some time.
Why not?
Circumstances have changed. The underworld is not what it once was, and yet I have stayed the same. I am in no position to take on students.
He's old-fashioned, so he doesn't want to do it. And he understands that. Did you train 5012?
5012? No. 5012 was way before my time. I am of the 9th station. But I did train plenty of other promising students. Some far too promising, as it turns out.
Did you enjoy it? I guess whipping newbies into shape sounds amusing.
If I had to answer, I would say yes. Was my job, my entire life. Training those new to our world, it was fulfilling.
Then why not do it again? I heard they're running out of trainers. Hey, my trainer doesn't even want me.
The underworld has little appetite these days for men associated with the old methods.
Aww. They gotta retrain the trainers. Is this about the rebellion?
Correct. Institutions tend to shed what reminds them of themselves.
Were you on the other side?
There are very few clean sides in a place like this. Only those who act, and those who convince themselves it is not necessary. What is your name, trainee?
0213.
I will not take up any more of your time, 0213.
Oh, please do. Please do.
But should you wish to speak again, I am often here, and I imagine there are a few familiar names between us.
See you around 3611. Oh, he seems nice. Ooh. Drink a cup of coffee? Sure, just one cup. Hopefully you don't regret this. What do you mean by that? Uh-oh. Oh. Whee! Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, Alright, I can't really go anywhere. Whee! Now come on, coffee doesn't work that fast. Head to 5012's office? I guess. You're halfway up the stairs when you hear some voices further ahead of you. Well, I heard that Grim Reapers weren't even capable of lying before the revolution. Could you imagine that? Oh, yeah. For real. Man, that sucks. You listen in, curious. Yeah, Reaper code or something. They were literally incapable of lying. The voices trail off as the two leave the stairwell, and you continue on your way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's still a little early, but you decide to go to 5012's office anyway. What do you mean early? You feel as though he'd appreciate someone arriving early anyway, even if he said to get there exactly on time. Oh well. Your hand is on the door when you hear voices coming from inside. You pause. Who is that?
Will you just think for a minute? It's not something you can do alone. I will manage. For how long? And how far have you gotten?
You lean in closer, ear pressed up to the door. Eavesdropping like this feels almost natural. Were you a detective in your past life?
There are more than I originally thought. Like there's two of them. You only promised me one. You need to find someone to help. It's too big of a task for one person, even if that person is a stubborn workaholic like you. Anyone else would just get in my way. I have no interests in bringing on help. I can do it myself. Gods, you're a stubborn bastard. Hilarious, coming from you.
I have a feeling that he's talking to the old Grim, the Grim that we met in the first game.
What's that supposed to mean, huh? Honestly.
Does he have friends after all? I wonder if they did become friends after that. Well, I mean, he did kind of uproot his position, so maybe they're not friends.
Is that all you came for? To nag me? If you hadn't noticed, I'm busy. Your little rebellion, as called for as it was, has left me with an insurmountable amount of cleaning up to do.
He is talking to Grim, or also known as Steve.
Ha! You say that like it wasn't your little rebellion as well. Is it that hard to own up to being a rebel? I am not a rebel. I simply care about things being done the correct way. Right. You're noble, and we're a bunch of rabble. Correct. And, just so you know, you're not the only one here cleaning crap up. We are too. Fantastic. Perhaps you could assist me then, and take a unit of terrible recruits off of my hands.
Hey, is that us? You talking about us?
Didn't we already talk about this? Are we done here? Have you agreed to find someone to help you? No. That is not going to happen. No matter what you say, I have no interest in working with others. Fly off back to your little devil and leave me to my work.
Hey, that's past me he's talking about.
That little devil agrees with me, you know. Perhaps the two of you can hold hands and skip into the sunset with your terrible, unwanted opinions then. 9 hex, you're difficult. Just consider it. Fine. Consider it considered. The answer is still no. I could know. You're the last person in existence I would like to work alongside. That didn't stop you before. I'm not interested. Fine. We'll talk about this later. We will not. Maybe next time. I'll bring help. Or maybe you should consider not turning up next time at all. Especially unannounced. You've messed up my schedule for the rest of the day. Good. Get out. 5012, is there something wrong with your ears? I said, get out. Fine.
You hear the distinct sound of a window being thrown open before slamming back down again. Did he go through the window? And then you hear silence. That was totally Grim from the other game. A very tense, heavy silence. A silence that says you shouldn't have been eavesdropping on that conversation. Well, who was that? They didn't really seem to be friends, but they obviously knew each other pretty well. And what were they talking about? You find yourself staring at the back of 5012's door with a new curiosity twinkling in your eyes. Find someone to help him with what? You wait there for a few more moments before deciding it's probably safe to enter. Considering 0204 still wasn't here, it was likely still early. Or alternatively, he was late. That wouldn't be a surprise either. You raise your hand and knock on 5012's door.
Yes.
Can I come in?
I'm not going to talk to you through a closed door. Enter.
What up, boss? You push open the door and look around the office. It looks identical to yesterday, not even a pen out of place. This was a man who liked things neat and tidy. Without thinking about it, you glance towards the window that served as the escape route for 5012's special guest. He just went through the window. I wonder why he didn't use the door. A secret meeting? An ex-lover? Probably not.
You're early.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I would prefer you to arrive precisely when I tell you to, but I suppose I can't fault you for trying to please me.
I can go wait in the hall longer if it's a problem.
Be my guest. Close the door on your way out.
Are you for real?
You shouldn't make offers you're not willing to follow through with, 0213.
Go stand in the hallway, I guess. Alright, for that, you're demoted 10 more points. 10 points from 5012. You stand once again in the hallway outside 5012's office, and once again, the silence stretches on. But this time the silence doesn't feel quite so heavy. It feels more like it's mocking the dumb Reaper who's standing in the hallway like an idiot. I would leave. I would be like, the audacity, why I never! And I would leave. But, well, I guess this is my job now, so I don't really have anywhere to go. You decide, once again, you've had enough of being in the hall. Just push the door open. I'm tired of you, sir. I'm tired of you.
Impressive. You stood out there for longer than I thought you might.
How long were you going to make me stand out there?
I was planning to call you inside in just a moment. You're right on time, after all.
Alright, the poop list, you're officially on it. Change my mind. You swear for a split second. The corner of his mouth twitches into an amused smile. But it disappears so quickly you're not sure if you imagined it or not. Hi, bestie!
Do not fear, my lovely squad, for I am here.
0204 practically stretches into 5012's office and bows low, a grin on his face.
You are late.
Aha! That's where you're wrong, my friend. I'm exactly on time. You watch 5012 glance towards his clock.
45 seconds late, to be exact.
Get out. Leave. I know this is your office, but get out. I've had enough. It's enough. It's time to stop. Oh, come on. It's not late until the minute ticks over. That's just obvious. Whatever. I didn't come here to see you anyway. Hey, espoir. Hello, handsome. Stop. You're making me blush.
How about stop? You're making me queasy. Don't flirt in my office.
Well, maybe you should... Ooh, he's on my poop list now. Change my mind. Party pooper.
Enough. Follow me to the training area.
Why didn't we just meet there?
And have you both disrupting other Reapers training nearby?
We would have behaved. No, we wouldn't.
When don't we? The least funny joke I've heard all day. Come along.
We would be menaces. Wordlessly, the two of you follow 5012 out of his office and downstairs. A few pairs of eyes follow you as you move through the halls. Some of them nod in respect, others look away when you make eye contact with them. 5012 didn't seem to notice or care about them, but 0204 waved to his adoring fans. He loves attention. That much is obvious to you. No wonder I like him. I always like big, flashy guys. My mind is slowly being changed. I really like this view.
He's all like, my eyes are up here.
Huh? What? Alright, my mind's getting changed a little bit. That pretty privilege is kind of working. Quickly enough, you find yourself outside, standing under a wide, dark sky surrounded by skyscrapers and mountains. Mountains! It made you feel incredibly small. Where are we? Who lives there?
Welcome to one of the many training grounds found within the district. Your physical training will be handled here.
It's pretty out here.
I suppose, though that's a matter of perspective.
Man, are you addicted to disagreeing with people or something?
To a fresh pair of eyes with no knowledge of the suffering that has occurred here, I'm sure it's very pretty.
That's kind of dark.
Our history is very dark. The least I can do now is remember that. Otherwise, we may find that history will find a way to repeat itself. Let's hurry up and get this over and done with. I have other work waiting for me.
What are you doing? You're always in a rush. Would it kill you to, I don't know, spend some time getting to know us?
Likely. Now listen, as Grim Reapers, it is your responsibility to collect and carry souls to their rightful afterlife. It is also your responsibility to ensure our existence remains a secret from those living their mortal lives. Those are the two primary rules you must follow. There are many more rules to follow, but if you complete your duty and keep our organization a secret, that is a start.
And if we break those rules, will we get a slap on the wrist or a scythe through the gut?
You will not break these rules.
Well, I mean, not on purpose.
That's not scary at all.
What if it was an accident? Like a human happened to see us?
That is the reason why glamours exist.
Like invisibility?
We can turn invisible? Oh man, I can think of so many uses for that.
Now Goldilocks. Stop.
Not invisibility, no. A glamour is used to help Reapers blend in with their surroundings. Every Grim Reaper in existence possesses the ability to take the form of an animal that inhabits the mortal realm. It is as much a part of you as your scythe is.
My scythe is totally the biggest.
The size of one's scythe is not the most important factor. Ooh, I know where this is going. Let me guess. It's the way one wields it. Correct.
Where do we get our scythes?
The Underworld Scythe Store? Wait, is there a gift shop? You do not buy a scythe. It is a part of you. With appropriate training, you will be able to materialize your scythe from your very soul, much like how a glamour is formed. It will take time and practice, but it will eventually be second nature.
So how do we do it?
Take a moment to focus on your core. Search for a pull, an energy, a warmth.
Close my eyes and search for the energy.
Intertwine your conscious with your core and let it take form. Find your true shape.
A heartbeat, a flicker. Hidden beneath a deep part of yourself, you sense it. A warmth, an energy. This pull 5012 talks about. Wrap yourself amongst the warmth, accept the pull, let the energy run through you. I don't really know what the difference between these are. I'm gonna let fate decide. It feels comforting. Like a soft, warm blanket on a cool day. Like a warm mug gripped tightly in your hands as the snow falls. That's lovely. It rips through you quickly, painlessly. You feel something change as you open your eyes. Ooh. You let go of the breath you didn't know you were holding, and your form bleeds back into place. You look down and see, ooh, ooh, I know what I'm picking. So there's a hummingbird, a squirrel, a snake, A kangaroo? I want to be a fox. I want to be a fox. I want to be one of those cool black foxes.
Well, impressive.
Oh no, that smirk. That smirk. Stop! Stop! Stop making me like you just by smiling. Man.
5012 stands with his usual posture, but you might describe his expression as one of
happiness. Can you do that? Is he impressed? Pleased?
Once again, a moment later, and it's replaced by his usual scowl. You glance towards 0204 and find that he too has formed his glamour.
It's a tiger, isn't it? Oh, a rather tall penguin. Oh, honey. Oh,
it kind of looks like him. I was expecting it to be a tiger.
Like his icon.
His form shimmers, and his normal form stands before you once again, looking incredibly annoyed.
No, absolutely not. Let me try again.
Congratulations to the both of you. It seems you may be somewhat capable, after all.
Hey, listen to me. Let me go again.
What for? A glamour isn't something you pick. It's not going to change.
It's a gosh darn penguin. Nope, no, I won't accept this. This is so lame. Hey, now hold on a second. 204, hold on a second. I happen to really like penguins. My favorite Batman villain is the Penguin. Penguins
are very good lovers. They're very devoted husbands.
You don't think I would be excited to get a pebble? I'd be very excited to get a rock. You find me a shiny rock, my heart will be aflutter.
This thing will keep coming apart. I just know it will.
Yeah, exactly, me. Let me just high-five myself. Hey, I really like penguins.
I'm so happy to hear that, but I do not.
Why a penguin? I should be a tiger. Something strong, powerful, super cool. He closes his eyes, frowning hard. Aww.
His glamour appears again. The very same penguin. As I was saying, before you interrupted me with your little tantrum, you do not get to pick your glamour. It is a form that comes naturally, pulled from your very soul. You cannot force it to change.
0204's form shifts once again. I'm going to kill myself. Aww. Smack his booty. He's got a nice booty. Everyone's hot and has a great booty. It's alright, pudding pie. Penguin pudding pie, it's okay. Aren't you already dead?
The normal cheeky expression you've come to associate with 0204 is gone. This is the face of a man on the brink of defeat.
Penguins are cool, you know?
This isn't fair. 0204.
Yes?
You have accomplished something that takes most Reapers many sessions to master. Cut yourself some slack. I've seen Reapers work weeks to produce their glamours, and it turns out to be a slug. You're lucky.
Man, you're even creepier when you're nice. Do human cities have lots of penguins? Will they really blend in?
Each Reaper has a climate or area that they work best in. Your future assignments will take that into consideration.
Well, then I'll be a snow fox so I can be next to him. Ooh, we're gonna have a snow trip.
I guess that sounds fun. I still think there's been a mistake here. Blame your soul, then.
We kind of go together, a snow fox and a penguin. I know, right? We can frolic about in the snow.
Yeah, I could also do that if I was a snow leopard or a polar bear.
What about you, 5012?
What about me?
Where do you work best, apart from your desk?
In the night. God, I bet he's got a cool glamour. Is God punishing me or something? He gets to say cool, edgy crap, and I'm a gosh darn penguin.
Are you a vampire or something?
I am not. And you'll find that here vampires thrive at all times of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot there are other monsters. Is that because their sparkly skin draws in prey? Come on now. Oh yeah, benefit of having no sun, I guess. Oh yeah.
And with that, we're done for the day. Go back inside and practice.
You didn't tell us what your glamour is yet. I think it's shown in that cute music video near the end of it.
An owl. Now get moving. Hoot hoot!
Aw, that suits you. Yeah, that does. With that, you're deposited back inside the building, and 5012 very quickly leaves. What are you doing? What are you doing that's so important?
I'm going to go cry into my pillow now. Talk to you later, Espoir.
Are you okay, Pookums?
Just a little disappointed, I guess. But I'm being a big boy about it.
Get some rest. Maybe you'll feel better about it tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And with that, you head back in the direction of your room. A sense of pride in your chest, but also so many questions swirling in your mind. Well, there was always tomorrow. You flop down on your bed with a groan. Using a glamour really took all the wind out of your sails. Tomorrow was another day, though, so you close your eyes and sink deeper into your comfortable bed. Day 3. Our true mission. What does that mean? Our true mission? Are we gonna figure out what 5012 has been doing? You wake up feeling rejuvenated and refreshed, which is surprising because you're sure you didn't sleep for more than a couple of hours. 5012 was right. A Grim Reaper really doesn't need much sleep. With a stretch, you sit down in front of your Eye Reaper. That was the best sleep of my life. Death. 5012 status is busy. 0204 says, penguins suck, bro. Aw, I swear, I was out the second my head hit the pillow. I guess all this glamour business really takes it out of you, huh? How are you feeling today, 0204? Hello? Don't tell me you're still sulking. He's still sulking. I'm gonna pluck your feathers, that penguin boy. Bet they'd make a nice pillow. And a matching blanket. That'd be nice. Come on, buddy. You still sleeping? Is this how you felt when you had to sit around waiting for me to wake up? This is kind of boring. I had some gossip for you, too. Aw. Also, do you think with some practice we could combine our glamours? Mega glamour. Cool, eh? Just do a little fusion dance? Today's goal, fluff around with our glamours. Once you get your lazy booty cheeks up, that is. Don't tell me you're out playing with those arcade games again. Maybe I should go check.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Will you stop it already? Do you have any idea how many completely, utterly pointless messages you've sent?
A lot. Do you think it would work? My glamour plan?
0213, it would do you well to realize that in life and death, there are some questions you need not ask, because the answer is obvious.
Well, I mean, we're magic and stuff, so yes?
No.
How do you know? Have you tried?
Do you take me for a fool?
If the shoe fits.
I forgot I have to be very precise with you.
You do.
No, you cannot change, alter, or otherwise modify your innate glamour. The size, with practice, can be adjusted somewhat, but that is it.
You know what, 5012, you also said that soul babies weren't possible.
Feel free to try. Perhaps you will find out firsthand how foolish a notion that is.
Thanks, I will. Ah, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. I saw a bunch of trophies behind your desk. What are those for? Yeah, what do they give out trophies for? Were you Employee of the Month? Year? Century? Did you steal it from Alan? Did you beat Alan? All I want is for Alan to be beaten for Employee of the Month, please. Knowing you, they're from work.
They were awarded to me for my various achievements as a Grim Reaper.
We get trophies? So they're all from the shadowy before times?
The what?
Like, from before your big overthrow the organization thing.
That is a gross belittlement of the situation. But yes, you are correct.
Ooh, pre-rebellion rewards, huh? Does that mean you got them by being a big, scary disciplinary man? Ooh, or maybe they're all strictest Reaper awards. They probably are.
If you believe me to be the strictest in our rank, I wouldn't want you to meet my superiors.
Actually, I would like to meet your superiors in that case.
I was, and am, simply good at my job, and I do what must be done without complaint.
You really like working, huh? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Dang it, I wanted to go back and ask about his stricter teachers. Oh, well, whatever. Well, I definitely already knew that.
There's nothing wrong with dedication to your role. You ought to learn something from it.
I think there's a limit.
You are nowhere near it, 0213.
Another question. Do you like your job more these days? Or was it better before all this change? Pretending for a minute it wasn't so corrupt?
The organization was far more ordered in the past, which in turn meant it was easier to apply myself to. More structure. Does that mean perhaps it was better? Not necessarily, but it was easier. Would I return to the past and remain ignorant of the wrongdoings of our society just for my role to be easier? Unlikely.
It sounds hard. Having a life you've lived for so long suddenly uprooted like that.
Eventually, if something goes rotten, it will start to smell, and over time that odor will only get worse. You must either get used to living amongst it, or find where the festering began so you can cleanse it properly.
That's actually a good way to put it. So, it was always corrupt, from the very beginning?
There is no answer for that. Not anymore. Those who knew are long gone, and even if they were still here, are people born evil and cruel? Or do they become like that over time? There is no answer.
I think all people are capable of change, or some lines you cannot uncross, in my opinion. You know what? Yeah, some lines you cannot uncross.
I didn't think you and I would be able to agree on so much, 2013, but I concur. I would do nearly anything to uphold balance in this world, but even then, there are lines that must not be crossed.
How did you find out about the whole corruption thing anyway? Two pesky lovers.
It was practically thrown in my face by two incredibly annoying people.
More annoying than me in 0204?
That remains to be seen.
Nah, I think Grim and Past Me are pretty gosh dang annoying. This is kinda depressing now. Where is my penguin boy? I just wanted to talk to you about your trophies.
You are the one who cannot stop yourself from asking questions. I almost feel like I'm being interviewed.
My bad. Well, why don't you ask me some questions then?
I have all the information I need about you in your file, 0213.
Yeah, I'm more than just some files.
Not in particular. Our files are quite robust.
Are they now? When's my birthday?
2 days ago.
Blood type?
A-.
Favorite vowel? Aha!
What is your favorite vowel, 0213? Not a vowel.
I was thinking! What is my favorite vowel? A. A's pretty common. E gets on my nerves sometimes. I don't really know her that well. O is pretty promising. U gets on my nerves. U is cheeky. I'm gonna say O.
I will note it down in your file.
Oh, he changed his profile picture to a penguin with a butter knife. Oh.
What's this I've stumbled in upon? My team having fun without me? I'm heartbroken. Heartbreak emoji.
It's about time you showed up. Give me them feathers.
I hope you didn't miss me too badly.
You're my fellow dead partner in crime. Of course I missed you, heart.
Need I remind you both, this is not a place to get up to any of your usual mischief?
Well, would you rather we get up to usual mischief outside the chat room? Mischief doesn't sound fancy enough to be a 5012 word.
What? She's right. I feel like he'd be more like, blah blah blah, no shenanigans, no frolicking, no having fun, hammers down a no fun sign.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds like him.
You are correct. No shenanigans, no frolicking, or having fun within our chat room, please.
I thought we were having fun.
Perhaps you were. Oh ho ho! It's kind of interesting, 5012, that the three of us are still in this chat together, huh?
Yeah, he's like, mister, I'm going to dump you too as fast as I can. Decided to keep us after all?
My search for a replacement continues, but our workforce grows thin. It is my hope that someone willing to take on a second unit will come forth soon, hopefully today.
It'll be the three of us until the end of time.
I assure you I will do everything within my power to make sure that is not the case.
So, boss man, calling him boss because I know he doesn't like being called boss. What's on the table for today?
Hopefully it involves rebooting me.
Eh?
Be gone, penguin! It does not work like that. We discussed this yesterday, 0204. You cannot change it. Even if we were to, as you put it, reboot you, the outcome would not change.
Really?
Like, really, really? Yes, really, really.
No! Oh! Maybe if we keep practicing.
A glamour is a reflection of one's soul. It will not change with practice. Truthfully, I had planned another session of glamour training today, but it seems you are both slightly more capable than I had anticipated. It will no longer be necessary. I am busy regardless, so take it upon yourselves to do some self-study.
Ooh, self-study time? I have some ideas already.
Fantastic. Please spend your time studying instead of bothering me. Goodbye.
Oh, private message.
Why does this jerk hate us so much? I'll have you know I'm totally a pleasure to boss around.
You'll have to tell me more about this bossing around later. But for now... Oh, buddy, old pal, my friend, my teammate, my sweet cheese, my good time boy. I got something for you.
Aha, what's this? A juicy piece of gossip, mayhaps?
Oh yeah, I heard our boss talking to somebody.
Tell me you got something good, Espoir. What secret are we keeping from 5012,
He's the one keeping secrets. I overheard a certain conversation yesterday. He was trying to be all hush-hush. But what he doesn't know is that I'm a god at eavesdropping. He was talking to someone else in his office. No clue who it was, but it was 100% a secret meeting.
Ooh, a secret lover? What a naughty boy.
Okay, that would be extra juicy. But I don't think it was a lover. It sounded like his guest was taken already anyway, maybe by a past version of myself. They were talking about the revolution stuff, so it must be another Reaper. In fact, the other guy made it sound like 5012 was involved in it, like super involved.
Our 5012? Going against rules and protocol? I don't know. He does know a lot about it, though. But, not to be a jerk, but I can't imagine 5012 actually having any friends.
Oh, they were bickering, so probably not friends.
Someone that gets under 5012's skin? I need to meet them immediately.
Well, there he is. There he is right there.
Men like manly stuff, such as other men.
Ha! Well, I mean, yeah.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
He kept asking 5012 if he had found help yet.
He's totally on a secret mission. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is getting better and better. What kind of secret mission?
Wish I knew. Maybe we could work it out together.
Count me in. I like a good challenge.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Fist bump.
Oh.
Hey, 5012. I said not to bother me. It's work-related, I promise. When do we actually get to reap some souls? Tomorrow? A week? Month? Years? Trainees must complete their beginner training before being allowed to transport or collect any souls. Trust me, 0204. Your training period has barely begun. I feel like you're calling me out. Specifically here.
He probably hates him more than he hates me.
Perhaps.
Yeah, is there anything else Reapers get to do?
Yes.
Like?
There's no point concerning yourself with other things when you lack training in even the most basic of tasks.
Come on, humor me.
Fine. If it pleases you, then I'll begin finding someone to train you on the other side of your work. I did need someone to handle my mountains of paperwork.
Actually, maybe I'll stick to reaping souls.
I figured.
Well, we tried. That was just try one. I've got at least another 17 tries in me. We just need to keep him talking. Surely he'll slip up and unleash all of his secrets on us if we do that. Got it. Hey, 5012. We had a question. How long will it take us to become full Reapers? I mean, can't be long, right? We already mastered pretty much everything you've taught us. When I deem your training complete.
Aw, so you're sticking around?
For now. So, would we be a team forever if we did become full-time Reapers? Yeah. Or do you go to train more recruits when you're done with us?
I can only pray it doesn't come to it, but it was intended that a unit stays together for the foreseeable future.
Here, I was imagining how cool I'd look, alone, taking souls. You telling me we gotta stick together forever?
The problem, 0204, is that alone, a Grim Reaper cannot be held accountable for any misdeeds, and I assure you, there have been many misdeeds in our history.
Oh yeah, I think in the first game there was another Reaper who ran off with somebody.
In a team, we will be able to ensure that souls are taken correctly and abilities are not misused. An added bonus is that the potential for soul sickness is divided out amongst all those who harvest a soul. Working together is, unfortunately, the only way forward for our kind.
Oh yeah. So what now?
I feel like this should have been mentioned in the job description.
Yeah.
No one has explained the soul sickness to you yet?
Isn't that kinda your job?
Fine. It is a sickness, yes. To put it simply, when a Grim Reaper is created, it uses the soul of a human, a living being. It is an imperfect process. Humans have no need to balance their souls, which are grounded in light, but we do. We exist in a delicate balance of light and dark. Should we tip too far in either direction, then our bodies will grow weak, and it can lead to our death. Ferrying souls to the afterlife tips our souls towards darkness. Crossing the river is costly for us, who are made up entirely of soul. Opposingly, spending too long in the mortal realm tips our souls towards light. Both cause the soul sickness.
That is important information. Yeah, why is the process imperfect still? Haven't you been doing this for eons?
Because those who were once in charge had no reason to fix it. Why bother, when they were living comfortable lives, while we slaved away under their rule?
Hitting a bit too close to home there.
And now those people are gone, and the remnants of our organization are stuck trying to clean up the mess.
Well, yeah. The longer you leave something broken, the harder it is to fix.
Actually, how do you even know if you have this soul sickness? Does your hair start falling out? Please, anything but that. It is a feeling like exhaustion at first, an exhaustion from your very soul. Thankfully, rest will have it pass quickly enough.
Have you ever had it?
I think it is almost a guarantee that most Reapers before your time has had it. It is, or was, near unavoidable.
Aw, 5012 being sick.
That's a total non-answer. Did you have it, yes or no?
Yeah, come on, answer it properly.
No.
No, you haven't had it, or no to answering the question?
Take of it what you will.
Listen, you big booty cheeks.
Oh wait, speaking of questions, I had one.
Okay. Hey, boys.
The gang's all here. What is it now? I have a very important question. Hold on to your pants, okay? You better not be about to waste my time.
He totally is.
Yeah, we all know you're a busy man.
Is it the penguin thing again, Pookums?
Hey, you know what they say, when there's a will, there's a way. Apparently, anyway, that's what I read in one of those books in the common room.
You can read?
Well, I flicked through it, so I'd say yes. It appears my assumptions were indeed correct, and you intend to waste my time. If you decide you truly have something important to say, either forward it to me privately, or bring it to my office after scheduling a meeting. Goodbye.
Oh. Yeah, who jumped out of your window?
Excuse me?
There was someone in your office, wasn't there? 5012, it's not something illegal, is it? Do you have illegal tea in there? I don't really want to go to prison. Underworld prison?
Heck prison. The worst one of all. What are you going on about now? If you're in need of rest, then feel free, but stop bothering me with your senseless accusations.
What secret work are you doing? There's something you're not telling us, and why was this chapter called Our True Mission?
Yeah, spill the beans, Grandpa. Openly admitting to eavesdropping on your superior is a cause for punishment, 0213. I gave you plenty of a chance to step back from your claims. You will be to blame when that comes back to bite you eventually.
And who's going to be doing the biting? Is it you?
It's more like detective work.
You listened in on a private conversation.
It's problem solving. You should be proud.
You were the one going on and on about practice and learning. We're just learning to listen. That's not a crime. You will find that it quite literally is a crime. Are we done here?
Just tell us. I'll wear you down eventually.
I mean, this is really going to take away from our training time. It is not relevant to you in the slightest. My personal tasks have nothing to do with my team ones.
Did you lead the revolution?
It was not led by any single person.
You and your friend, then?
He and I are far from friends.
Workmate? Colleague?
Every Grim Reaper in the RAD is a colleague.
You're seriously beating around the bush, dude. Who is he?
A pain in my booty cheeks. That's who he is. Any further details are irrelevant to you.
I don't know. Pain in the booty cheeks sounds pretty relevant to me.
How about the whole secret meeting part? Don't tell me our resident workaholic is doing something not work-related?
Wait, you asked him to take on a unit, didn't you? Is he who you were trying to push us onto?
He refuses, so it makes no difference. A shame, really, because despite his issues, he is talented in his work.
So, he's your boss? That's kind of boring.
9 hex. No. I am from the 5th station. If anything, I am his superior. Why do you both care so much about a man you've never met?
Because you're being so evasive about him.
Uh-huh. Totally being suspicious. Fine. His existence is no secret. In any case, if you must know, it was he and his human lover who uncovered the lies that led to the rebellion. It is because of them that so much change has taken place.
He was the one with the human lover?
Unfortunately. Oh, is that jealousy I hear? Don't tell me. You were in love with that human too? A real-life Reaper love triangle? Ha! If anything could elicit a laugh from me, you found it. That mortal is terrible.
Thank you.
I want nothing to do with them. 8394 and that mortal are both equally infuriating. I suppose you could say they are perfect for one another.
8394, huh? They sound fun.
The two of them are happy. I suppose that is enough.
You almost sound happy for them, too.
He broke many rules that should not have been broken, but it is difficult to focus on that when I think of all the lies I was fed since the start of my very creation. A human and a Grim Reaper should not coexist. However, I can look past it in this case.
Hey, 5012. Let us help you with the thing you guys were talking about.
5012, just tell us you need us, and we'll do anything for you.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Anything. 5012.
Quiet. But on a serious note, and yes, I can be serious, I'm down to help too. It's like a secret mission. This isn't something trivial for you to make a mess of.
Of course.
I can't believe my life has come to this. I'm never going to hear the end of this once he catches wind of it. Fine. Let me start by saying this. I am only allowing this because it seems we will be stuck together as a unit indefinitely. Nobody has come forward to take you off my hands, and I believe that is how it will stay.
You'll come to love it.
I very much doubt that. Firstly, allow me to first talk about other information that came to light during the climax of the revolution. Is there something funny you would like to announce to the group, 0204? No, please keep going. Then stay quiet. There were some further lies that I previously had withheld from talking to you about.
Wait a sec. First, can you tell us about your part in the rebellion? You've never really told us the truth.
It was not relevant information. Now it is. I was there the day 8394 and his little ray of sunshine uncovered the truth. The human, I will admit to being outsmarted by them in their desperate attempt to save themselves. That human should have died a long time ago, and 8394 should have been punished for his involvement with them. But what they uncovered that day, I do not appreciate being lied to, especially if said lies undermine my entire existence, and so I decided to help them. It made sense. I held more sway than 8394, and, to put it bluntly, I'm more intelligent than the two of them combined.
I think you're just tooting your own horn right there, friend.
In fact, I believe they're even less intelligent when you put them together.
Someone's tooting their own horn. I know, right? I just said that.
Yes, I was a major part of the rebellion, and I was also there the day the council was confronted.
Whoa. You helped kill them?
Some of them, yes.
Hot. That's commendable. And hot.
No wonder everyone in the building looks at you with goo-goo eyes. How am I supposed to compete with the fact that 5012 is, oh god, actually cool?
You're cool too, mister. Yeah. Hey, I heard something else too. Apparently before the whole underworld shakeup thing, Reapers couldn't lie?
What? You gotta be kidding me. I lie all the time. That is not something you should be proud of. Okay. I'm just saying that the idea of not being able to ever lie sounds nuts. Well, it's true. Reapers once swore an oath and were unable to lie, even if they wished to. These days, the rules have become more lax, for better or for worse. Thank Fluff for that.
So, what's it like to go from one to the other?
Are you talking about me? I still cannot lie.
Huh?
I have not forsaken my oaths. I am unable to lie, and I have no interest in doing so regardless.
Why not?
There is little in this world to hang on to. When you find something that helps your world keep spinning, you hold on to it.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess.
The only thing worth holding on to is your little rules? It is all I have left. All right, respect.
All of these changes must be a lot, for you and the other guy.
I adapt when I must. Yeah, well, not much choice there. Crack a few bad eggs, you're still left with the yolk.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's kind of deep, coming from you.
Heh, I thought it up all by myself.
Speaking of bad eggs, what exactly happened when you confronted them?
When we confronted them, I had still hoped to be able to talk, but they were still so proud of their misdeeds. We had no choice but to serve justice. Arrogance has its positives, at least. Arrogant people will admit their wrongdoings proudly. Getting information out of the council was simple enough.
And?
Don't stop at the good part.
Yeah, what did they say?
Come to my office.
Bro, man, come on, we're right here, just tell us.
I expect you both in my office in 15 minutes, and not a minute earlier, 0213.
I will take off my shoe and throw it at you. Sir, I am well known for being way too early to all of my appointments.
Goodbye.
We better get our delicious booty cheeks into gear, before he changes his mind, which is highly likely if we're late.
I'm more worried that he's luring us up there to kill us, since we know his secrets. Isn't killing us once enough?
I don't think he's killed us in the first place. He might have.
This could all have been some weird, obsessive, twisted game to him. We're trapped in some cycle of him reaping our souls over and over and over again. I'm giving myself the shivers.
And I'm getting an idea for a visual novel. A Yandere Grim Reaper who just wants to keep killing and reviving you. If I don't make that, somebody make that.
I don't know. He dealt with the council members. Nothing stopping him from doing the same to us.
I think he would have killed you already if he was going to.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you get on his nerves.
Okay, fine. But we don't really know him at all.
Then we should go get to know him. He seems mostly harmless.
Oh yeah, totally. Huge softy. Big old cuddly teddy bear.
Well, I mean, his chest looks very comfortable. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. He's probably still here. But aren't you interested in what he has to say? Yeah, let's get that lore.
Well, yeah. I just don't want him to do anything that makes me like him. Gods, that would be scary. Well, fine. But if I get there and he tries to kill us, I'm using you as a shield.
Deal. See you there.
Alright, let's go get killed. Talk to our boss.
Alright, I guess all the other people aren't here. That's fine.
Holy cow! Is that... Are you guys from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children?
What's up?
Hey, excuse me. You look like you know a lot of people around here. Mind if I ask you about one?
I was born like 2 days ago. I'm not even 3.5 years old. Shoot, maybe I know them. Do I get to ask who you are first?
Oh, my bad. Of course.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Hold on, how do you pronounce that kind of you? Oh, it's Ku. It's pronounced Ku.
I'm Ku. It's nice to meet you.
You look at the man with the long hair standing next to Ku, but he stands silent.
Oh, right. This is... Give me a second.
Felicon. Oh, are you fellas Irish? A lot of these have an Irish pronunciation to them. I'm not good at Irish accents, I'm really bad at them. I've only been watching a little bit of Jacksepticeye. I've only gotten a bit of his accent. I'm really not good at Irish. Wait, how do you pronounce that again? Felicon? Felicon? Right. Oh, right. This is Felicon. Don't worry. He's like this with everyone. Jiminy Christmas. I'm sorry, Felicon. I'm looking most disrespectfully. Your hips are out. Hold on, let me turn on my fan for a minute. I'm starting to sweat. Tall and brooding. Nice. So, who did you want to talk about?
Her name is Reaper 9648. Grim Reaper 9648. Totally.
You good there, my guy?
Yep, totally fine. Just a brain fart.
Been there. It happens to the best of us. 9648. Have we met them? I think I might have heard about her in passing, have we? The trainee Reaper who never shows emotion unless it's about work?
That's the one.
My boss is kind of like that too. Why do you want to know? Get a crush on her?
No. Well, not me, actually. Feli here fell in love at first sight.
Oh, are we gonna play matchmaker again?
Feli? Felicon. Felicon? Wait, how do I pronounce that? Felicon. Felicon lets out a puff of air and glares at Ku, which makes him cackle. I can see how they might get along. I like these two. I've only met these two for a few minutes, and I love them.
In all seriousness, just consider me a concerned friend. She hasn't been doing great.
She seemed fine any time I've seen her. Have we seen her? She's in a different station from me, but she seemed friendly enough.
Did she ever mention her trainer? Or maybe someone else in charge? Maybe something about someone exploiting her or making her life heck?
I've never actually spoken to her. I only know her number because of you. Speaking of, what are you two's Reaper numbers?
Mine's 6913, which I guess makes Feli's 6914.
You guess? Ku looks to Feli awkwardly, who stares back at him as blank as ever.
I guess. We tend to just go by our names.
I'm curious. Are you guys twins? How does that work? Did they die at the same time? Did you come out of the same pod or both wake up separate, then meet a copy of yourselves?
We're not twins.
He speaks. Wait, you're not? How do you look?
Are you both clones of Sephiroth?
It dawns on you then that the pair aren't just similar, they're identical down to the moles on their noses. Felicon steps out in front of Ku, but is drawn back into a tight hug. Aw.
Darn it, Feli! Quit telling people we're not brothers. I'm starting to feel... Gah. You didn't have to knee me. I just wanted a hug. We never get this chance.
Anyway, sorry about him. He gets grumpy if he has to socialize. Ku grimaces, clearly uncomfortable as Felicon stares daggers at you. Oh, if looks could kill, you might already be dead. What, I just want to be friends. Again. Anyway, how do we look? So what? So sexy, good looking, attractive? Yes, yes, and yes. Calisthenics, good skin, and a lot of water, my friend. Fele also wears eyeliner. But don't call him out on it. He's sensitive. You're looking pretty good yourself. Do you lift? Or is it just a cardio routine plus all the reaping? You're talking too much. And you're not helping. Why do you only ever speak to criticize me? I love these two. Okay, you are brothers. That much is clear. Much as Feli likes to wish it wasn't so, we can't exist without each other. Sorry for the outburst. Don't worry about it. I do have to ask, what station do you guys work at? I've never heard of Twin Reapers before. That's pretty cool, though. Oh, we don't work here. We work on the top side. You know, land of the living. You what? How do you avoid the soul sickness? I just learned about that today. Soul sickness? Yeah, now I know you're lying to me. Who are you two? Hey, I think I left something over by the coffee machine. Can you check it for me? Then I can tell you everything. Why does everyone here make me run their errands? Fine. I'm gonna go over there, and they're gonna run away. Oh no! It's the pervert! There's nothing here. What's going on? They've skedoodled. They've zipped out of existence. There's nothing but a Bugs Bunny cloud left from where they used to be. What's up, pervert? Would you look at what the Reaper dragged in? You're a newbie, aren't you? Am I in danger right now? That depends, really. On? It's more fun if I don't tell you. Ellipses. Relax. I don't bite. Well, I won't bite you. You're not my type. You're innocent, sure. But I need something more than that. I want to corrupt things that'll never recover from it. Oh, that's why you're after the angel person. Dude, you have problems. Say, have you ever met a fallen angel? I don't think so. Neither have I. I want to make one with my own hands. Well, good luck with that. Guess it's good to have aspirations. I'll leave you to it. See you around, cute newbie. He's a pervert, but I like this guy. Alright, whose lunch am I stealing? Whose lunch am I eating? Nice. Close the refrigerator because we're not animals. Alright, guess we gotta go. Head to 5012's office? Yeah. You arrive outside 5012's office like clockwork. It's strange how quickly the unfamiliar becomes familiar. Just a few days ago, you were allegedly human. Now you stand outside the office to your new boss, who happens to be a Grim Reaper. This time, the room beyond is silent. No exasperated sighs or hushed words await you. You were just bringing your hand up to knock, as the door opened from the inside. 0213, are you going to loiter around outside my office all day, or will you be joining me? I was just about to knock! Jeez, be patient. So you've been standing there for half a minute. How do you know? You got a security camera pointed out there? He probably does. Your shadow was cast under the doorframe. Oh. No secret spy system? No, but if you continue to loiter around the premises, maybe I will look into having one installed. Come on, it was just one time. Twice now. Are you coming in or not? He stands slightly off to the side. He looks you directly in the eye, he looks up at you, he looks down at you. Oh, is this establishing my height? I'm pretty gosh darn short. I'm 5 foot nothing. He looks down to you as you step past him. What, you gonna say something because I'm short? So, do you like rain? Do I like rain? That's what I asked, yes. I suppose, if I'm indoors. I do not like to stand around in it. Fair. Are we just chatting? Is that because owls don't like to fly in the rain? 0213, I believe you have a misconception about glamours. I'm not physically an owl. It is an illusion. The rain does not affect me. Right. Favorite vowel?
Be quiet.
All right. Yes, sir. Before either of you can continue, the door opens once again, and in strolls 0204, hands in his pockets. He smiles towards the two of you. Look at us, all nice and cozy, standing in an odd little triangle formation. How cute. We're like a real team. Without a word, you see 5012 walk back towards his desk and pick up a stack of documents, which he brings over to the corkboard in the back corner of the room. Up until now, you hadn't taken much notice of that. Your attention was usually on the man himself. Only now you peer in a little closer, and you see a variety of things. Pictures, maps, diagrams, little notes, and a string connecting dozens of different points. What's this all about?
I will allow you to help on one condition.
What's that? Hit me with it, boss man.
Neither of you will get in my way or otherwise impede my duty.
Can't you tell us what we'll be doing first?
I will have your word first.
I can only speak for myself. Penguin Pookie. But whatever it is you need, I will do it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
0204. I will be on my best behavior, big guy. Promise. I mean, if Espoir is getting involved, I can't just miss out, can I? Very well. That will have to do. It should go without saying, but what I'm about to tell you needs to stay behind closed doors.
Whoa, this is a secret mission.
Didn't you, rebel against society or whatever to stop so many secrets? The irony is not lost on me, but I do what I must. For now, it is the best solution to the problem. To cause even more of a spectacle now would only make us fall backwards even faster.
All right, that makes sense.
It is my duty to investigate the previously terminated Reapers from the years before the Revolution. Their numbers are much higher than originally theorized, and they are difficult to search for.
Now listen, why do I have the choice? I understand that every time the MC speaks, that it is of my volition of what they would say, but why would I have the choice between saying and Sorry. That just irks me a little tiny bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying they're alive?
Man, wish I had some popcorn right now. This is not common knowledge, and not the case for all terminated souls. Many a Grim Reaper was truly terminated, killed completely, if their souls were deemed defective beyond measure. However, not all of them? No. A terminated Reaper was first sent for judgment by the Council in secret. There, they were given a classification. Said classification determined what would happen to their soul. The first stage, SY, or Stage Yellows, were those classified as still having a use to the system. SY terminations were the most common type of recorded terminations. These Reapers were, essentially, reset. Their memories were erased and they were wiped clean to be put back to work in a different, far-away station.
Their memories got wiped again? That seems harsh.
Indeed, but a small mercy is that it saved them from being completely destroyed. So these Yellow Reapers or whatever are just walking around the underworld with no clue it's their second time around?
I wonder if that's any of us. Well, no, it couldn't be me, because we saw in the beginning that we died.
Precisely. Bro, that is super messed up.
There's more stages?
Yes, SR. Stage Red is the second stage. The third and final stage is SB, Stage Black.
Those are a little more rare, I guess.
That is correct. SB Reapers were completely terminated, killed, disposed of. There's not a trace of their soul that remains. Never again will their soul be reborn to a new life, nor exist here in the underworld, which just leaves the SR guys. These souls are the rarest type of terminated Reapers. They are wiped clean of their memories and moved into separate roles in the underworld, in distant and isolated areas. It is believed that SR Reapers were people the Council had grudges against. What better way to punish someone than to let them live, after all?
So, you're trying to document them all?
No. Documentation of every terminated Reaper already exists. I have been tracking down these souls.
What, to tell them the truth?
They were forcibly wiped, and it is the opinion of our new leadership that they are offered the truth. It is a small mercy, but it is one we can offer. But it is not my primary purpose. I have been researching a way for terminated Reapers to have their prior memories restored to them. It is my job to offer those memories back to them. You're doing something nice? You? I didn't know you had it in you. I'm doing what is just. Niceness does not come into the equation. It is right.
Aw, that is very noble of you. You get some head pats. It's a worthy mission.
I am owed little credit. My task is proving more difficult than I anticipated.
'Cause you're doing it all by yourself, you silly.
The SY Reapers are simple to track down, as their documentation gives their exact location and station numbers. The only problem with them is the vast number of them. The true issue I am having is with the SR Reapers. Ooh. Their locations are shrouded in mystery. While we have some documentation, they are listed as either being voided or left afloat.
How unhelpful.
Are they code names? It is likely. They are secret places that only the council members knew about themselves. Now they're gone, and we're stuck digging through the mud in search of answers.
It's like a big game of hide and seek.
Finding these souls will not be mere child's play. Where do we even begin? Here.
5012 pins a few new sheets of paper to his board. Honestly, it's a miracle any more can even fit. You see a small list of Reaper numbers, some with station numbers attached to them, and some without. You notice the one on top has an extra note, voided.
Familiarize yourself with these Reapers. They are the initial set of yellow and red terminations I am looking for. This is a long-term project. Do not expect to turn up tomorrow and fix everything. The world does not work like that. Our job is to help and restore the memories of these Reapers. We will work on the yellow ones while searching for the red ones.
Who's that voided one? Why'd you get all quiet?
A favor. And a challenge. Hey guys, there's something I really need to talk to you both about. It's so important that the music's faded out. I really need to get this off my chest. It's a serious matter, and I don't think I can pretend it isn't bothering me anymore.
Yes, Pookums?
0204. What is Atlas?
What?
Phew, that was the hardest crap ever.
I am confusion. What are you going on about now?
My name. I think I'm an Atlas through and through.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Atlas.
Aw.
Nice to officially meet you as well. A human name, I see. That's right. Do you know how hard it was to hold that in while you were talking and talking and talking?
Now, Atlas Pookie, tell me you were listening.
I was about to burst. Ridiculous. Are you incapable of taking a single thing seriously?
Why don't you pick one too, 5012? I don't think he is.
I'm not interested.
Aw.
Maybe you'll change your very stubborn mind one day. I will not. 5012 is my identity. I have no need to replace that with an impersonation of a human.
Well, as long as you're happy.
If you want to make me happy, you could leave now. The both of you. Don't want to hang out with us? No. You're always throwing us out at a moment's notice, you know. It's gonna make us feel unloved. And you are always overstaying your welcome.
Even me?
You, less so. The head on your shoulders is at least the tiniest bit more sturdy. Wow, rude. Can a guy be excited about finding out more about his identity? In your own time, not mine.
Well, thanks for letting us help, 5012.
Only the future will show if I've made a grave mistake or not.
It won't be. I'm gonna work extra hard.
That's minimal effort. Grim Reapers are always expected to work extra hard.
I'll exceed your expectations then.
That sounds like Mission Impossible. I'll aim to be right on that satisfactory line. Give too much in the workplace and it'll only be exploited. I mean, he's right. An excuse so you can laze about 0204? No, never. Tomorrow there will be much to be done. if you wish to accompany me. We will be meeting with our first Yellow Reaper, who resides in this very building. It must be done with utmost respect and care. I will notify you if anything changes.
Sounds good. I have a lot to think on.
I will notify you if anything changes.
Time to rest up for now. Aw, he's letting us in. You make your way out of 5012's office, leaving behind the newly named Atlas. There is a small part of you that thinks you probably should have dragged him out with you, but you're sure 5012 can deal with him. Just throws him out like the guy from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You flop down on your bed and think of your day. Terminated Reapers are all over the underworld, with no idea they're living a second life down here. And now it's your job to help them. But that would come tomorrow. Today, it was time to rest, at least for a little while. Nice. When your eyes open again, you see a vast space of infinite white. You don't recognize it. Yes, I do. It's the Matrix. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't know that. Your mind feels groggy, slow, weighed down by something impossible. Just what is this space? You're struggling to contemplate that question when you see a person ahead of you. Oh, does that mean I forgot the cute guy at the beginning, too? He turns, surprise evident on his face. Yeah, you! I forgot what your name was.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Hi, that's a good question. I don't know.
How do you even remember? Wait a second. Oh my gosh, you're dreaming.
Oh, I'm asleep right now? Okay, that makes more sense. Who are you, by the way?
A certain someone. Is he actually gonna be super important to the story? Are you actually the bad guy?
Are you real?
You're the one who's dreaming right now. What do you think?
You seem kind of real.
Who knows? What's real and what's fake at the end of the day, anyway? Are you having a fun time in the underworld, Newbie Reaper?
How do you know about that?
I have magical powers. You can call me 2471. I'm a Grim Reaper too.
2471. That sounds oddly familiar.
Oh, really? Maybe we met in a previous life.
What are you doing here? In my dreams?
You tell me. This is your dream, isn't it?
Are we at the end of the demo and he's going to tell me about the Kickstarter?
I don't know how you got here, by the way, but I'm pretty impressed. I might have to give up my title of smartest Grim Reaper in the liminal zone. Boo. Anyway, hey, you didn't answer my question. Are you enjoying your new life?
It's fun, yeah. I'm 0213, by the way, though I also have a human name, too. It's Espoir.
Espoir, huh? What a cute name. Well, it's nice to meet you again, Espoir. Identity is a strange thing, isn't it? Especially for a Reaper.
What do you mean?
Well, you have your Reaper name, your chosen human name, and all the names you were given before that. How confusing. What is the most real one? I think about that all the time. What do you think?
Well, Espoir feels right. I chose it. I think that counts for a lot.
I agree. I think names you choose for yourself are the most special of all. Too bad I've never found another name that feels like me. 2471 is all I've got.
Ooh, so boring. Maybe you'll find one eventually. I'm gonna name you Taco.
I hope so. Whoever you are, I'm sure it'll be a fun journey to find out. Anyway, it's almost time for you to wake up, I think. Dreams can only last for so long, you know? I wouldn't want to overstay my welcome. Thanks for visiting, friend. I'm not used to the company, and I wasn't expecting any, so it was a nice surprise. I can't be sure we'll meet again, but if you do find your way back here, I'll be waiting. It does get kind of lonely around here. Bye-bye.
Oh, I guess that was it. Cute. Oh boy, man, the last game already had a lot packed into it. I think this is going to have, what did it say? It's going to have a whole bunch of days, and I'm guessing that we can lean either towards Atlas or 5012. And then there's a whole bunch of weird people just standing around in the lobby, and I think there's something strange about our friend Taco. I named him that. I'm probably going to forget that later on, but I think there's something suspicious about him. Why did we suddenly see him? Cool. Thanks for playing the demo for A Date with Death 2 Remnants. If you haven't yet, now is a great time to check out A Date with Death 1 and A Date with Death 0. What? Wait, 0? What? To help fund the full development of A Date with Death 2 Remnants, we'll be running a Kickstarter from May 1st to June 1st. There'll be exclusive rewards, merch, and other goodies available during the campaign, so if you would like to support the game, please consider following the Kickstarter page. Well, that was A Date with Death 2 Remnants, the demo for that, and from what I've read on the itch.io page, they're planning on making this game huge. I want to know more about 5012. I want to know what his deal is. But anyway, I'm very tired, and it's very hot in here. I gotta take this off. I can't be goth for too long. It's too hot for that. And of course, if you'd like to watch me play more amazing visual novels, feel free to look around my channel. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or interact in any way that's comfortable for you, because that really does help out my channel, and it brings us closer to 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.